Knight. Welcome, Red Knight.
Your spirit will hate her, the flower who married my brother, the traitor, and you will expose his puppet behavior, for you are the proof of how we betrayed her loyalty. Hush, child, the darkness will rise from the deep and carry you down into sleep. Child, the darkness will rise from the deep and carry you down into sleep. Guileless son, each day you grow older, each moment I'm watching my vengeance unfold. For the child of my body, the flesh of my soul will die in returning the birthright he stole. The darkness will rise from the deep and carry you down to sleep. Child, the darkness will rise from the deep and carry you down to
Hello there, good evening guys, and welcome to this terrific Tuesday. Get some Lovecraft tales and Darkest Dungeon shortly thereafter. Decided to switch it to just chatting category because actually both the Lovecraft tales and Lovecraft's Untold Stories categories are actual games. Don't know if Lovecraft Tales is quite out yet. We played the demo on stream. It was a fun little side-scroller adventure type game, point and click kind of. And Lovecraft's Untold Stories does look a bit more elaborate, fun type of RPG, sort of retro style. So in order to avoid that, we're going to just chatting, because overlapping of that, just chatting if I maybe used in the past when I maybe first started streaming very briefly, if ever. But I think it'll be a better one for now on, just general reading when we don't have the actual title yet for the next main novel. And from Lovecraft Stories, you know, I just included in the title on Tuesdays, in the title itself. So anyway, we're looking good for that. Frame drop's already on its way to calm down. Let's get started. Take a look here. What do we have to read? First thing here tonight. Last time we did that good collection of poetry. I'll be testing the broadcast throughout, unless you have active chat. But we finished a good little poetry book there, a good collection of the poetry. So I think when we get to the next main little story here, we don't have to necessarily do the 5-hour long one, but we'll look at one that is decently long and fun. So we'll see about that here, and we might as well just focus, enjoy, get started A lot of these have already been read. They just didn't purple out, gray out, as it were, for some reason, or maybe they just refreshed the collection. But I definitely have read a good bit of these. Seems they made it a lot shorter. Maybe they were trying to organize the things you could actually read on the website. Interesting. So I think one of the last ones we led was probably, if we're going in alphabetical order. Huh, yeah, they definitely switched a lot on the website here. Trying to remember more or less, because there's definitely some I recognize we have not read. We read In the Walls of Eryx not too long ago. The Last Test, the Little Glass Bottle. Last Test seems familiar. But we could just get started on something that looks less familiar. We'll double check here real quick. There's some really short ones. Oh yeah, we did read that. It's a little treasure map. The Loved Dead. I mean, we can always start one if it does become familiar. Cancel it and consider it already read and find a new one. But not entirely sure if we've read this one. Doesn't really stand out to me. I'll have to read a little bit of it actually to tell. Got the little soundtrack for you. In the background, voice mod, of course. Active at any time. Guys can turn that on whenever you'd like. And About Me section. Look forward to chat with you soon. We're still looking forward to our first chatter of the year. But let us focus on the positive and what we can do for some Lovecraft readings. And Darkest Dungeon seemed to come here at some point. Alrighty. Please enjoy. First one, if we've read it or not, we're about to find out. The Loved Dead by C.M. Eddy Jr. and H.P. Lovecraft. It is midnight. Before dawn they will find me and take me to a black cell where I shall languish interminably, while insatiable desires gnawed my vitals and wither up my heart, till at last I become one with the dead that I love. My seat is the fetid hollow of an aged grave. My desk is the back of a fallen tombstone, worn smooth by devastating centuries. My only light is that of the stars and a thin-edged moon. Yet I can see as clearly as thought, as clearly as though it were midday. Around me on every side, sepulchral sentinels guarding unkempt graves. The tilting, decrepit headstones lie half-hidden in masses of nauseous, rotting vegetation. Above the rest, silhouetted against the livid sky, an august monument lifts its austere, tapering spire, like the spectral chieftain of a Lemurian horde. The air is heavy with the noxious odors of fungi and the scent of damp, moldy earth. But to me it is the aroma of Elysium. It is still terrifyingly still, with a silence whose very profundity bespeaks the solemn and the hideous. Could I choose my habitation, it would be in the heart of some such city of putrefying flesh and crumbling bones, for their nearness sends ecstatic thrills through my soul, causing the stagnant blood to race through my veins, and my torpid heart to pound with delirious joy, for the presence of death is life to me. Well, that's an accurate title then, The Love Dead, huh? See about that. My early childhood was one long, prosaic, and monotonous apathy. Strictly aesthetic, wan, pallid, undersized, and subject to protracted spells of morbid moroseness. I was ostracized by the healthy, normal youngsters of my own age. They dubbed me a spoilsport and old woman because I had no interest in the rough, childish games they played, or any stamina to participate in them, had I so desired. Like all rural villages, Fenham had its quota of poison-tongued gossips. Their prying imaginations hailed my lethargic temperament as some abhorrent abnormality. They compared me with my parents and shook their heads in ominous doubt at the vast difference. Some of the more superstitious openly pronounced me a changeling, while others who knew something of my ancestry called attention to the vague, mysterious rumors concerning a great-great-grand-uncle who had been burned at the stake as a necromancer. That's cool, we already got some necromancer action tonight. Had I lived in some larger town with greater opportunities for congenial companionship, perhaps I could have overcome this early tendency to be a recluse. As I reached my teens, I grew even more sullen, morbid, and apathetic. My life lacked motivation. I seemed in the grip of something that dulled my senses, stunted my development, retarded my activities, and left me unaccountably dissatisfied. I was 16 when I attended my first funeral. A funeral in Finham was a preeminent social event, for our town was noted for the longevity of its inhabitants. When, moreover, the funeral was that of such a well-known character as my grandfather, it was safe to assume that the townspeople would turn out en masse to pay due homage to his memory. Yet I did not view the approaching ceremony with even latent interest. Anything that tended to lift me out of my habitual inertia held for me only the promise of physical and mental disquietude. In deference to my parents' importunings, mainly to give myself relief from their cosmic condemnations of what they chose to call my unfilial attitude, I agreed to accompany them. There was nothing out of the ordinary about my grandfather's funeral, unless it was the voluminous array of floral tributes. But this, remember, was my intention to the solemn rites of such an occasion. Something about the darkened room, the oblong coffin with its somber drapings, the banked masses of fragrant blooms, the dolorous manifestations of the assembled villagers stirred me from my normal listlessness and arrested my attention. Roused from my momentary reverie by a nudge from my mother's sharp elbow, I followed her across the room to the casket where the body of my grandparent lay. For the first time, I was face to face with death. I looked down upon the calm, placid face, lined with its multitudinous wrinkles, and saw nothing to cause so much of sorrow. Instead, it seemed to me that the grandfather was immediately, immeasurably content. Blandly satisfied. I felt swayed by some strange, discordant sense of elation. So slowly, so stealthily had it crept over me that I could scarcely define its coming. As I mentally review that portentous hour, it seems that it must have originated with my first glimpse of that funeral scene, silently strengthening its grip with subtle insidiousness. A baleful, malignant influence that seemed to emanate from the corpse itself held me with magnetic fascination. My whole being seemed charged with some ecstatic, electrifying force, and I felt my form strengthen without conscious volition. My eyes were trying to burn beneath the closed lids of the dead man's and read some secret message they concealed. My heart gave a sudden leap of unholy glee and pounded against my ribs with demoniacal force, as if to free itself from the confining walls of my frail frame. Wild, wanton, soul-satisfying sensuality engulfed me. Once more, the vigorous prod of a maternal elbow jarred me into activity. I had made my way to the sable-shrouded coffin with leaden tread. I walked away with newfound animation. I accompanied the cortege to the cemetery, my whole physical being permeated with this mystic, enlivening influence. It was as if I had quaffed deep draughts of some exotic elixir, some abominable concoction brewed from blasphemous formulae in the archives of Belial. The townsfolk were so intent upon the ceremony that the radical change in my demeanor passed unnoticed by all save my father and my mother. But in the fortnight that followed, the village busybodies found fresh material for their vitriolic tongues in my altered bearing. At the end of the fortnight, however, the potency of the stimulus began to lose its effectiveness. Another day or two, and I had completely reverted to my old-time languor, though not to the complete and engulfing insipidity of the past. Before, there had been an utter lack of desire to emerge from the enervation. Now vague and indefinable unrest disturbed me. Outwardly, I had become myself again, and the scandal mongers turned to some more engrossing subject. Had they even so much as dreamed the true cause of my exhilaration, they would have shunned me as if I were a filthy, leprous thing. Had I visioned the execrable power behind my brief period of elation, I would have locked myself forever from the rest of the world and spent my remaining years in penitent solitude. Tragedy often runs in trilogies. Hence, despite the proverbial longevity of our townspeople, the next 5 years brought the death of both parents. My mother went first, in an accident of the most unexpected nature, and so genuine was my grief that I was honestly surprised to find its poignancy mocked and contradicted by the almost forgotten feeling of supreme and diabolical ecstasy. Once more my heart leaped wildly within me. Once more it pounded at trip-hammer speed and sent the hot blood coursing through my veins with meteoric fervor. I shook from my shoulders the harassing cloak of stagnation only to replace it with the infinitely more horrible burden of loathsome, unhallowed desire. I haunted the death chamber where the body of my mother lay, my soul athirst for the devilish nectar that seemed to saturate the air of the darkened room. Every breath strengthened me, lifted me to towering heights of seraphic satisfaction. I knew now that it was but a sort of drug delirium which must soon pass and leave me correspondingly weakened by its malign power. Yet I could no more control my longing than I could untwist the Gordian knots in the already tangled skein of my destiny. I knew, too, that through some strange satanic curse, my life depended upon the dead for its motive force. That there was a singularity in my makeup which responded only to the awesome presence of some lifeless clod. A few days later, frantic to the bestial intoxicant on which the fullness of my existence depended, I interviewed Finham's sole undertaker and talked him into taking me on as a sort of apprentice. Well, that's convenient. The shock of my mother's demise had visibly affected my father. I think that if I had broached the idea of such outre employment at any other time, he would have been emphatic in his refusal. As it was, he nodded acquiescence after a moment's sober thought. How little did I dream that he would be the object of my first practical lesson. He, too, died suddenly, developing some hitherto unsuspected heart affliction. My octogenarian employer tried his best to dissuade me from the unthinkable task of embalming his body, nor did he detect the rapturous glint in my eyes as I finally won him over to my damnable point of view. I cannot hope to express the utterable thoughts that swept in tumultuous waves of passion through my racing heart as I labored over the lifeless clay. Unsurpassed love was the keynote of these concepts. A love greater, far greater, than any I had ever borne him while he was alive. My father was not a rich man, but he had possessed enough of worldly goods to make him comfortably independent. As his sole heir, I found myself in a rather paradoxical position. My early youth had totally failed to fit me for contact with the modern world, yet the primitive life of Finham, with its attendant isolation, palled upon me. Indeed, the longevity of the inhabitants defeated my sole motive in arranging my indenture. After settling the estate, it proved an easy matter to secure my release, and I headed for Bayboro, a city some 50 miles away. Here my year of apprenticeship stood me in good stand. I had no trouble in establishing a favorable connection as an assistant with the Gresham Corporation, a concern that maintained the largest funeral parlors in the city. I even prevailed upon them to let me sleep upon the premises, for already the proximity of the dead was becoming an obsession. I applied myself to my task with unwonted zeal. No case was too gruesome for my impious sensibilities, and I soon became master at my chosen vocation. Every fresh corpse brought into the establishment meant a fulfilled promise of ungodly gladness, of irreverent gratification, a return of that rapturous tumult of the arteries which transformed my grisly task into one of beloved devotion. Yet every carnal satiation exacted its toll. I came to dread the days that brought no dead for me to gloat over, and prayed to all the obscene gods of the nethermost abysses to bring swift, sure death upon the residents of the city. Then came the nights when a skulking figure stole surreptitiously through the shadowy streets of the suburbs. Pitch dark nights, when the midnight moon was obscured by heavy, lowering clouds. It was a furtive figure that blended with the trees and cast fugitive glances over its shoulder. A figure bent on some malignant mission. After one of these prowlings, the morning papers would scream to their sensation-mad clientele the details of some nightmare crime. Column on column of lurid gloating over abominable atrocities, paragraph on paragraph of impossible solutions and extravagant conflicting suspicions. Through it all, I felt a supreme sense of security, for who would for a moment suspect an employee in an undertaking establishment where death was supposedly an everyday affair, of seeking surcease from unnameable urgings and the cold-blooded slaughter of his fellow beings? I planned each crime with maniacal cunning, varying the manner of my murders so that no one would even dream that all were the work of one blood-stained pair of hands. Well, that happened pretty fast. He turned to murder that quickly, jeez. The aftermath of each nocturnal venture was an ecstatic hour of pleasure, pernicious and unalloyed, a pleasure always heightened by the chance that its delicious source might later be assigned to my gloating administrations in the course of my regular occupation. Sometimes that double and ultimate pleasure did occur. Oh, rare and delicious memory! During long nights when I clung to the shelter of my sanctuary, I was prompted by the mausolean silence to devise new and unspeakable ways of lavishing my affections upon the dead that I loved, the dead that gave me life. One morning, Mr. Gresham came much earlier than usual, came to find me stretched out upon a cold slab deep in ghoulish slumber. my arms wrapped about the stark, stiff, naked body of a fetid corpse. He roused me from the salacious dreams, his eyes filled with minged detestation and pity. Gentle but firmly, he told me that I must go, that my nerves were unstrung, that I needed a long rest from the repellent tasks my vocation required, that my impressionable youth was too deeply affected by the dismal atmosphere of my environment. How little did he know of the demonical desires that spurred me on in my disgusting infirmities. I was wise enough to see that argument would only strengthen his belief in my potential madness. It was far better to leave than to invite discovery of the motive underlying my actions. After this, I dared not stay long in one place for fear some overt act would bear my secret to an unsympathetic world. I drifted from city to city, from town to town. I worked in morgues, around cemeteries, once in a crematory, anywhere that afforded me an opportunity to be near the dead that I so craved. Then came the World War. I was one of the first to go across, one of the last to return. 4 years of blood-red charnel hell, sickening slime of rain-rotted trenches, deafening bursting of hysteric shells, monotonous droning of sardonic bullets, smoking frenzies of Phlegethon's fountains, stifling fumes of murderous gases, and grotesque remnants of smashed and shredded bodies. 4 years of transcendent satisfaction. In every wanderer there is a latent urge to return to the scenes of his childhood. A few months later found me making my way through the familiar byways of Fenham. Vacant, dilapidated farm houses lined the adjacent roadsides, while the years had brought equal retrogression to the town itself. A mere handful of the houses were occupied, but among these was the one I had once called home. The tangled, weed-choked driveway, the broken window panes, the uncared-for acres that stretched behind, all bore mute confirmation of the tales that guarded inquiries had elicited, that it now sheltered a dissolute drunkard who eked out a meager existence from the chores his few neighbors gave him out of sympathy for the mistreated wife and undernourished child who shared his lot. All in all, the glamour surrounding my youthful environment was entirely dispelled. So, prompted by some errant foolhardy thought, I next turned my steps toward Bayborough. Here, too, the years had brought changes, but in reverse order. The small city I remembered had almost doubled in size, despite its wartime depopulation. Instinctively, I sought my former place of employment, finding it still there but with an unfamiliar name and successor to above the door, for the influenza epidemic had claimed Mr. Grisham while the boys were overseas. Some fateful mood impelled me to ask for work. I referred to my tutelage under Mr. Gresham with some trepidation, but my fears were groundless. My late employer had carried the secret of my unethical conduct with him to the grave. An opportune vacancy ensured my immediate reinstallation. Then came vagrant, haunting memories of scarlet nights of impious pilgrimages and an uncontrollable desire to renew those illicit joys. I cast caution to the winds and launched upon another series of damnable debaucheries. Once more, the yellow sheets found welcome material in the devilish details of my crimes, comparing them to the red weeks of horror that had appalled the city years before. Once more, the police sent out their dragnet and drew into its enmeshing folds nothing. My thirst for the noxious nectar of the dead grew to a consuming fire. and I began to shorten the periods between my odious exploits. I realized that I was treading on dangerous ground, but demonic desire gripped me in its torturing tentacles and urged me on. All this time, my mind was becoming more and more benumbed to any influence except the satiation of my insane longings. Little details vitally important to one bent on such evil escapades escaped me. Somehow, somewhere, I left a vague trace, an elusive clue, behind, not enough to warrant my arrest, but sufficient to turn the tide of suspicion in my direction. I sensed this espionage, yet was helpless to stem the surging demand for more dead to quicken my enervated soul. Then came the night when the shrill whistle of the police roused me from my fiendish gloating over the body of my latest victim, a gory razor still clutched tightly in my hand. With one dexterous motion, I crossed the blade and thrust it into the pocket of the coat I wore. Nightsticks beat a lusty tattoo upon the door. I crashed the window with a chair, thanking fate I had chosen one of the cheaper tenement districts for my locale. I dropped into a dingy alley as blue-coated forms burst through the shattered door, over shaky fences, through filthy backyards, past squalid ramshackle houses, down dimly lighted, narrow streets I fled. I thought at once of the wooded marshes that lay beyond the city and stretched for 100 miles till they touched the outskirts of Finham. If I could reach this goal, I would be temporarily safe. Before dawn, I was plunging headlong through the foreboding wasteland, stumbling over the rotting roots of half-dead trees whose naked branches stretched out like grotesque arms, striving to encumber me with mocking embraces. The imps of the nefarious gods to whom I offered my idolatrous prayers must have guided my footsteps through that menacing morass. A week later, wan, bedraggled, and emaciated, I lurked in the woods a mile from Finham. So far I had eluded my pursuers, yet I dared not show myself, for I knew that the alarm must have been sent broadcast. I vaguely hoped I had thrown them off the trail. After that first frenetic night, I had heard no sound of alien voices, but crashing of heavy bodies through the underbrush. Perhaps they had concluded that my body lay hidden in some stagnant pool, or had vanished forever in the tenacious quagmire. Hunger gnawed at my vitals with poignant pangs. Thirst left my throat parched and dry. Yet far worse was the unbearable hunger of my starving soul for the stimulus I found only in the nearness of the dead. My nostrils quivered in sweet recollection. No longer could I delude myself with the thought that this desire was a mere whim of the heated imagination. I knew now that it was an integral part of life itself, that without it I should burn out like an empty lamp. I summoned all my remaining energy to fit me for the task of satisfying my accursed appetite. Despite the peril attending my move, I set out to reconnoiter, skirting the sheltering shadows like an obscene wraith. Once more I felt that strange sensation of being led by some unseen satellite of Satan. Yet even my sin-steeped soul revolted for a moment when I found myself before my native abode, the scene of my youthful hermitage. Then those disquieting memories faded. In their place came overwhelming, lustful desire. Behind the rotting walls of this old house lay my prey. A moment later, I had raised one of the shattered windows and climbed over the sill. I listened for a moment, every sense alert, every muscle tensed for action. The silence reassured me. With cat-like tread, I stole through the familiar rooms until stertorous snores indicated the place where I was to find surcease from my sufferings. I allowed myself a sigh of anticipatory ecstasy as I pushed open the door of the bedchamber. Panther-like, I made my way to the supine form stretched out in drunken stupor. The wife and child, where were they? Well, they could wait. My clutching fingers groped for his throat. Hours later, I was again the fugitive, but a newfound stolen strength was mine. 3 silent forms slept to wake no more. It was not until the garish light of day penetrated my hiding place that I visualized the certain consequences of my rashly purchased relief. By this time, the bodies must have been discovered. Even the most obtuse of the rural police must surely link the tragedy with my flight from the nearby city. Besides, for the first time I had been careless enough to leave some tangible proof of my identity. My fingerprints on the throats of the newly dead. All day I shivered in nervous apprehension. The mere crackling of a dry twig beneath my feet conjured mental images that appalled me. That night, under cover of the protecting darkness, I skirted Finham and made for the woods that lay beyond. Before dawn came the first definite hint of renewed pursuit, the distant baying of hounds. Alright, the final paragraph here, guys, of this one. Through the long night I pressed on, but by morning I could feel my artificial strength ebbing. Noon brought once more the insistent call of the contaminating curse, and I knew I must fall by the way unless I could once more experience that exotic intoxication that came only with the proximity of the loved dead. I had traveled in a wide semicircle. If I pushed steadily ahead, midnight would bring me to the cemetery where I had laid away my parents years before. My only hope, I felt certain, lay in reaching this goal before I was overtaken. With a silent prayer to the devils that dominated my destiny, I turned leaden feet in the direction of my last stronghold. God, can it be that a scant 12 hours have passed since I started for my ghostly sanctuary? I have lived an eternity in each leaden hour, but I have reached a rich reward. The noxious odors of this neglected spot are frankincense to my suffering soul. The first streaks of dawn are graying the horizon. They are coming. My sharp ears catch the far-off howling of the dogs. It is but a matter of minutes before they find me and shut me away forever from the rest of the world, to spend my days in ravaging yearnings, till at last I join the dead I love. They shall not take me. A way of escape is open. A coward's choice, perhaps, but better, far better, than endless months of nameless misery. I will leave this record behind me, that some soul may perhaps understand why I make this choice. The razor. It has nestled forgotten in my pocket since my flight from Bayboro. Its blood-stained blade gleams oddly in the waning light of the thin-edged moon. One slashing stroke across my left wrist, and deliverance is assured. Warm, fresh blood spatters grotesque patterns on dingy, decrepit slabs. Phantasmal hordes swarm over the rotting graves. Spectral fingers beckon me. Ethereal fragments of unwritten melodies rise in celestial crescendo. Distant stars dance drunkenly in demonic accompaniment. 1,000 tiny hammers beat hideous dissonance on anvils inside my chaotic brain. Gray ghosts of slaughtered spirits parade in mocking silence before me. Scorching tongues of invisible flame sear the brand of hell upon my sickened soul. I can write no more. Well, that was one, alright. Jeez. Much more, violent and intense than the usual stories. Hope you did enjoy nonetheless. The Loved Dead by Lovecraft. We should get to another one here next week, and that will be added to the Lovecraft playlist. Gonna be organizing those playlists so there's nothing conflicting for our Jurassic Park, Timeline, Lovecraft, and Congo readings. But that is looking good for now. If you enjoyed a bit of that, good fun. Pretty interesting, I'd say pretty intense one, pretty dark, pretty brutal, but well written nonetheless. Alrighty, we are looking good for some fun times with Darkest Dungeon. Yeah, a little bit of a shorter one than I thought originally, but it was a good length, good medium length there. Not super short, not one of the very long ones. And we can move on to Darkest Dungeon, which has been quite a long time coming. We last played this on June, so it has been a solid 6 months. Good time to return to it here and now. Good 41 minutes of pre-show stream, one of our first just chatting streams in a long time. Hope you enjoyed Darkest Dungeon. Darkest Dungeon 2 is out, but it won't be on Steam quite yet. Let's actually take a look at that. It should be around here somewhere. Darkest Dungeon 2 on the way. It's on the wish list. Oh yeah, and I do have some Steam cards to make for you guys real quick. We'll look at that. Just want to take a quick look. Darkest Dungeon 2 on its way to us here shortly. Looking pretty cool in Q2 2023. Thought it said January originally, but no, it says Q2, whatever that means. Alright, so do have some new Steam badges to make. Yeah, it does look more enhanced, like a lot of new things, so I'm excited to see that, but we still want to make some good progress on the first one. We'll get to that now. Just the Steam Awards badge, we have some really simple ones here. Whoops. Some really simple levels of the badge to make. Want to get that red crystal since the blue one is the basic one. Hopefully Steam will be cooperating here. There was an error getting trading card information. That doesn't normally happen. Maybe I can go through the card list here. I'll just go to live scenes so you can see full what I'm doing. These are all the Steam card badges. I have a little leftover extra there in addition to that Christmas gift of the $20 gift card. Thanks again to Sister for that. It's not working at the moment, so hopefully next stream that'll be working again. Usually that works fine. This is one of the first times I've ever seen that having a problem, so I'm not sure what that's about, but oh, well I was like the last time I was gonna try for switching sewing, and there it is. So we can craft 3 at a time. These are just different blue shapes, so let's go ahead and do the 3 times badge. See a bit of a difference there, and all these lovely Steam badges. Quite the virtual assortment here. We'll get that next level 4 right away. Happy Star, Shock Star, and the Sad Star. Couple of backgrounds. Level 72 with the 5 slot level bonus. We'll eventually improve the profile a bit. There is other showcases, things to be added, but pretty happy with it right now as it is. So put one of these backgrounds on there. Nothing particularly interesting, but like when am I gonna use them again? You know, just to sell them. It's kind of silly. All right, so that was 3 levels there. Next level here, I'll need to buy just 1 of those. So excuse me, I head off screen to buy 2 of those, 2 instances of those. Happy to show you my P.O. box so you can send me fan mail and all, but maybe not quite necessary at this time. Alright, back to that. Switch on back over. For our next level, we have 2 more, or times 2, so it's gonna go to level 7, I think, is the first red one. I think I read that right on the Steam card exchange website, so I'll just craft another 2. And I'll buy maybe 2 more. The rest of that. Be very exciting. Yeah, I think we just need 1 more level. I'm getting close here. Not sure how I hit that mascot key so easily, but so it goes. Funny little instances of that. Alright, we will get the rest there. Looking good, looking lovely. Yeah, I can get 2 of each. It's easier to do just 1 at a time, I guess. A little harder to buy 2, not really, but take it level by level. It's an exciting process for me. Alright, so as you see, have that good level there. 6 on to 7. I think this is the first red one. Well, you'll be perfect that. Then there's also like orange ones on the foil one are fancier, but really just a waste of money, you ask me. This one is definitely cheap and good way to level up the profile. So, alright, level 7, we got that red rock, red mineral, whatever you call that. Level 7 badge. I'm pretty happy with that. There's the replay award. I think you only get the 1 level of that. Had all completed tasks for the award nominations. Level 7, Super 638 members in the Steam group. Continue to add to the showcase here. I did meant to mention last time we played Hunt on Friday and such that we do have these lovely concepts for the Dragon Company. We do that Hellfire Bomb, legendary stuff like that. So, got the Mace, got the Dragon Company, like the Wolf Pack. Got my Dragon Palace in Terraria. Flashlight mod for Left 4 Dead. Let's get to some Darkest Dungeon, as promised here. And looking good for that. Alright, well, we'll launch it on up. Quick pause of the music. Darkest Dungeon. Display capture still needs a hotkey in the chill stone, I guess. But
Ruin has come to
we'll get that headphones in as always.
You remember our venerable house, opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor.
Overlay working. I wasn't really necessarily trying to skip that, but we've seen it before, of course. Alright, Darkest Dungeon. Good to go. First time in 6 whole months. Quite a while to step away from the game. Hopefully I remember how to do most stuff. I'm sure we'll be fine. Alright, headphones going in. We already demonstrated voice mods, so I guess that's not really necessary. But it is always there for you guys. Alright, Darkest here, week 61. Last played on June. It's Radiant level. It's literally the easiest level in the game, yet it's so difficult still. But good fun, good challenge. And the sequel seems to be pretty good. I haven't really watched anything extensive for it. But it'll be on Steam eventually. In the meantime, I really couldn't care for Epic Games. I already waited Chivalry 2 for that whole year as well. Get to that at some point as well. But for now, I want to make some more progress on this. It's good fun. We had some good Grim Dawn last night. Let's see what we can do for this tonight. Only 7:30, we should be able to get at least a couple more hours in. And the Warrens, did I leave off in the middle of the dungeon? Looks like it. We'll see how that goes. Remember, there's a couple other bosses on the table. Still trying to level up a lot of the roster characters, and of course, named after our chat, our community of Dragon Knights here. But yeah, we just started.
Quickly down there in the dark, but perhaps we can slay them even faster.
Just started this. Got that annoying go live Discord notification top left. I'm not sure how to get rid of that. Some games are just worse than others. It says exterminate, summon in room battles. I can't actually read what it says there. Complete 100% of room battles. Alright, at least I can read it on the stream screen if freaking Discord is gonna be annoying as heck again. But, gotta have our Discord for the broadcast test, so. Alright, those little Steam cards in between. Got a full backpack here. Looks like we're just beginning this. So 100% of room battles means basically any battle you see in a room, not the hallways, but I might as well go to the first battle here. We do have a hallway battle, but so it goes. We got the Shield Breaker, Vestal, Jester, Crusader. I think that's the best order for them I have at the moment. A few relics here and there, some upgraded gear. We've got level 2 Adventure, Grim. Yeah, there's Grim. Looking forward to his first chat event here soon. And Moog, of course, Champion Moog. So these are all adventures level 2. Don't remember what level this actual dungeon is. Wish I could get rid of that Discord annoying thing. Maybe I should just relaunch Discord. That would help. Yeah, I'll do that real quick. Back to streamer mode. Take one step at a time. It's exciting to be back after 6 whole months. It's a good game for our Terra Tuesday theme for sure. Quick little relaunch there, and we are good to go. Alright, let's get to it then. See what we got here. Maggots, that's what we got. Okay. Don't need a finale on them, I could probably just use it right away, but this will be better double hit. They're pretty easy to kill, so just a matter of
Another one falls.
taking them out. They shouldn't do much damage, if any, really. Alright, what do we got here? Heal and Judgment. Alright.
Back to the pit.
Good enough. See if they even get an attack in. No, they're not even going to get an attack in. Smite, probably the most damage, has 90% chance of hitting.
Another abomination.
So those are really just kind of freebie enemies. Don't have any room for gold, so that's unfortunate, but I did keep fully stocked inventory here. I will need more resources eventually. I'd say the crests and such are a bit more valuable than gold at this time. It's kind of a waste this early on, but I really wanted to have plenty of supplies for this level because we have 2 firewood. It's definitely a long map here, so gonna just forgo that for now. It's one of my biggest issues this game is the inventory system, so we'll miss out on some stuff, but you can just leave that curio there if we want to come back for it. Risk our sanity and such later, but stress and all, but it's not that long when I look at it, you know, but we do have the 2 firewood. I wanted to be extra prepared, so plenty of torches, plenty of supplies, plenty of good stuff, so come back to that book. Probably isn't any crests, so let me try the books actually. Some things, you know, there's more guaranteed stuff. This one is more of, oh yeah, you can burn them. That'll add a bunch of stress. Do not do that. I've tried everything else. It does not work on it. So, stack of literally treasure in unlikely location. We'll give it a try here for 8 stress Moog. And he gets Cove Adventure, even though we're in the Warrens right now. We'll have that extra little quirk. So is more positive than bad there. Looking good. Onto the room battle. Holy water if I need. I like to save that for curio typically. Depends. Alright, we have everyone in the right position, hopefully. Decent position. I might have moved the Jester and the Shield Breaker. Surprised them at least. They'll be fine. I'll get him in the front if he needs to be. The Dirk moves him forward anyway, so use that finale and use it pretty much right away. I like to get rid of the wretch actually, but I need to build up the finale at least a little bit. See if she can take him out. He spreads disease, so I like to get rid of him. This guy adds stress, the madman, but
Time to perform beyond one's limits.
some are worse than others, you know. The slasher does decent damage. He's the big tank. We'll see here. He's about dead, so we'll just stun him out.
Continually onslaught.
Easy enough.
Destroy.
And now they get their turn, finally. PvE action as advertised. Nice and low stress, but still big excitement, so good balance here. So it's accusation. Alright, here we go. Armor when hurt, but I feel like we have enough advantage on these guys. Let's just stabby, or should I puncture him? I don't know. This one's more damage, so that'll work. Stab the mentals. I haven't used Monroe and Hunt in a while. I did play some Hunt today, but only got a couple bounty hunts. Mostly quick play after that. I want to Claymore Monroe. Just forget about him, you know? So many legendary hunters these days. What terrible strength. You'll be fine. Get that finale ready, it's just a matter of... Should we do Illumination? It's kind of just for Torch. Bypass stealth, damage mod, it would weaken him basically, but I feel like... Might as well just do the regular attack. That works, you know. I'm gonna crit for heal, self-heal, but... It's alright. Alright, you should be ready for finale here, Mr. Grimm. Go ahead. Very nice. First thing I'm gonna do is reposition them in the right formation then. Yeah, a lot of this I'll not be able to... I can eat one food for him, that's as much as it will allow, but... Let's see, the Bleeding Pendant is common, I can live without it. Don't have room for the Jade, I took 6 bandages, so I can't really use that. She has a stress modification. Yeah, that's really all I can do for now, so this will have to be wasted. I could take some torches, but it won't be enough to really affect anything, so... we'll just use one now, I guess.
The way is lit. The path is clear.
There's hotkeys for a lot of these things, but... You know, it'll take me a while to get used to the controls again. Nice reliquary of bones there. Alright, reform the party, I almost forgot already. That's better. Alright, got the torch here, don't really need that, but we grab it anyway. Hopefully just one, yep. Okay. And T for torch.
In radiance, may we find victory.
It's nice to keep it nice and bright. Here's the next room battle, that was unprecedented, but I mean unexpected, but we'll get him. Drums of Doom.
Ringing ears. Blurred vision. The end
Stress. Stab that piggy again. Yep. Don't need your disease, little wretch. Let me stab him. Oh! Lucky Dirk stabbed this. How about this? Yeah, I like to get rid of him first, because diseases do not make things easier for us. He's very good at spreading disease. Bleeds, so I gotta heal her right away. Little Rick of Faith, we can target, add protection. Alright. Try to tank it up a little bit. If he even attacks him. No, it goes straight for the Jester. Sorry, Grim, I do have some bandages at least, but yeah. Alright, bandages first thing. So much blood, says Grim. Could use the finale right away, it is slightly boosted, but I'm gonna do another attack first. Should we try stab? 90%, or I can do this. It's on the body though, yeah. 90%, 5 to 8, 4 to 7. I'll just go for him, I think, because he is weaker. Alright, finale ready on Grim. Stop the damn bleeding, man. Alright, could get that shield, I guess. They're a little tougher than I anticipated.
A brilliant confluence of skill and
that'll help us block some attacks, even though we get bleeding, so... Shit. Well, I wanted to stop the bleeding right away, because you'll take more damage if you don't. Generally. Effective, or more... Oh, damn. Double mark now. Let's heal the party, maybe. He's not injured, though, so... Can just heal one of them, I guess, instead of attacking. Jester be better at surviving than Shieldbreaker, probably. Depends. Gotta move him. I have no other choice except pass turn. That is a really bad idea. Pass your turn. The drums again. Oh, good dodge. Finale time. Let's, yeah, go for him, I guess. Slightly boosted, so just one hit away from death, basically. See, this is so challenging, even the base difficulty. I don't understand why they needed to make it so hard, even for the base difficulty, and then just really insane for the higher ones. Could take that stress out 3 rounds. Yeah, I have a lot of holy water, might as well take it. I feel like, oh, it didn't remove that. It removes other debuffs, I guess. It says it removes, purges evil, increase resistances, but yeah, 3 rounds. Finish that guy.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Purple Shieldbreaker, purple Twitch Dragons. Always good fun. Broadcast seems to be fine on my end. We'll keep up the good adventures. here we go for smite, judgment, judge the cultist, the Rambo. Alright, good dodge. She still has the shield? No, I guess not. Alright, this is good. Oh, if it can hit though, I should have looked at the chance first. Just so excited, you know. Alright, stab him up. There you go. Good one, Grim. Gaming Grim Reaper. Finish him off. Puncture, be a little better than stab. Nope. Didn't think so. Smite him down, Moog. Champion of over a year now, Moog. Leading the party to glory. Alright, heal the party, man, so we get that top off a bit.
Wounds of war can be healed.
That's good. We have plenty of food. Alright, little hit there. Ball and chain, stunner. Just one more hit on him will be good. Pierce him.
Well struck.
Good. Reform the party. Probably don't want to get the chest yet. Ah! Now I have Onyx, Crest, and Portrait, so... If I camp, I guess I can switch one, but that's literally only one slot. Is it worth it? I don't even need a camp really right now, so... Oh my goodness, this is such hard inventory management, man. I wanted to be like plenty, you know, supplies. I don't necessarily have to keep everything, but... Still feels like such a waste, you know. I guess I have to camp then. I mean, it's not too long. I think we'll be fine, but... If I camp, I can at least take the crest or something. Alright, we'll camp and loot, I guess. I just don't have anything else on it. I mean, maybe too many shovels, maybe. The chest isn't even open yet, and I have too much stuff, so... I guess I'm gonna camp, because I don't really want to throw anything away. So if I camp, I can take this.
Gathered close in tenuous
Take
firelight.
some of the food and heal the mixture.
Companionship.
Let's see if I can do that. 8 healing. Oh, I should have done some before, I guess. Damn it. So that I could use extra. I didn't think about the order of that. I forget. Yeah, realizing it's gonna heal them. I guess I can get rid of the food for the portrait, though. Such a waste, but hopefully we'll have enough. Oh my god, inventory management is so difficult. I just like to be over-prepared. I probably don't need so many things. Maybe the shovel over food, then... Just, well, 2 wasted shovels, basically. No room for gold or the onyx. I'll be fine without that. Oh well, let's lower their stress a little bit, I guess. You, forget how do you just wait? How do you just do it? I don't even remember, but let's do these first. Get rid of his stress. Less stress. Wound treatment, we don't need any of that. The pep talk, he's the most stressed right now, so... These are good armor piercing and stuff like that. I think you can just skip all this, yeah, it just has to be like low enough for... Alright, get that stress out of here. There you go. Don't need that on anyone. Well, let me do that even if they don't need it. That's interesting. That one's not good to do here because it adds 120 stress. So really just 4 and 7 stress. Oh, she has 17. Doesn't even look like it. That's interesting. We'll give her the pep talk then. She had hidden stress basically. Laugh. Yeah. Alright. Nothing not prepared for. Yeah, it's not one of the worst dungeons yet. This is relatively low difficulty. Unless we're into the collector or something, it'll be tougher, or the shambler, but we should be alright. Great bounty in our packs. Yep, we've got a lot of stuff.
Darkness closes in, haunting the hearts of men.
Oh no, the ambush. I could have lived without that, but here we go. That happens. Yeah, I didn't have the nighttime vigil. I don't think I had the character for that, or if I did, I just completely skipped over it. Alright. Broadcast looking stable. What have we got here? Carrion eaters and the wretch again. I'll go for the wretch again. And of course shovels them out of order, making it more difficult, but finale.
Decimated.
You won't get the better of me in the dark dungeon. Stab seems to be most powerful, so... Best for most situations. Nasty worm there. Oh, got some poison. Plenty of anti-venom. That'll work. He's out of position, yeah. Munch, munch, munch. Oh dear. Balette. Name someone after Balette. New chatter, that would be fun. Hopefully we're on the right category now. Darkest Dungeon, I think so. Alright, here you go. Dear. Yeah, we'll be good. Finish him off. Very nice. Judgment for that. Get more loot I can't carry. Let's see. Oh my god! Agility Town for the Bounty Hunter. Looks interesting even though it's common. Emerald and rubies. I am kind of obsessed with gems, and especially in games. I mean, they're so beautiful. So should I camp again? Probably not. A little bit of this extra food, I can take that, I guess. Top them off as much as it'll let me. Then I'm gonna go for the ruby because it's worth almost twice as much as the emerald. So sorry, emerald, I kind of like you even more than the ruby, but we're gonna have to go with the ruby. It's worth twice as much. And no room for you, sadly. Unless I switch out the portrait or torches or something, and I'd really rather not. Medicinal herbs are helpful, you know, so. I'll see you later, things. I don't have room for you. Definitely not gonna open the chest right now, obviously. Alright, next room battle. Actually, I have this one, but that one too, so I'll go a little circle here, I guess. Works as well as any. Let's reform the party. Got that trap disarm 90%. That'll work. To the curio, another book. Well, he read the last one, so why don't you read this one, Grim? See what it has to say. Not gonna use any interactions on it. Definitely not burn the books. That's the worst thing you can do. Unless you want to be stressed out. There might be some reason to be stressed at some point. I just haven't got that yet. 10% stress heal received. So when he heals stress, basically he heals more. Could be helpful. He was pretty stressed out earlier. Alright, Moog. Onward to greatness. Alright, here we go. Little temple room, statue room. Slice him up, Grim. Shield breakers. Elsa, huh? Elsa, I remember, of course, Elsa. Targaryen Dragon Knight Elsa. Hope to see her at some point. Norwegian. Stream friends. Puncture, Pierce. Yeah, I'll probably just finish off one with Pierce. Yeah, that's the best choice I can see. And some judgment. Don't really need any healing or such. Yeah, I'll work on that one some more. He's about to bleed out. And the drums. Good dodge, Grim. I'll have to get the mark though. We gotta sound like the orcs in Warcraft. The way he said that one, it sounded like the little peon or something. Very nice. Alright, should we stun or smite? Probably gonna smite. Chop him good, Moog. Blood out. This one's one hit away. And it'll be us all versus the drummer. Pile on the drummer. Another bleed. Okay, good. Let's stab him up. Maybe get that finale on the drummer too. Yeah, we haven't used the finale yet. Alright, haven't used these ones in a while. I wanna see what's better to do. Depends on poison stacking and such, but that is a pretty powerful one in its own. Don't really need the heal on him, so let's just slide him down. No need for finale after all. The drummer is pretty much a support character. Support class.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
We'll save more room for treasure in the future. This one I just was really well stocked because I felt like I had more I was gonna encounter. But I don't have any room for it. It doesn't matter how much good stuff I find. Alright, Curio, I do want to go to this next one next because it's... Oh shit, don't do that yet. Press W and it automatically do that, so... Don't press W. Room battle with Curio. It's the next one on the board, so we'll just head to it instead of, you know, wondering what else is here. Got a barrel of stuff, probably nothing I can carry. Whatever it is. More books. Alright, your turn, Elsa. Light it up a bit for us. Here you go. Unsettling passions. Sorry, Elsa, you got some stress, but you'll be alright. At least for now, you'll be fine. Alright, we'll go past the trap onto that room battle with Curio. And the trap yet again, 90% disarm, definitely our best chance from the gesture. Let's go. She wants to walk into the trap. Calm down, Elsa. Alright, to the supply sack. I really don't have room, whatever it is, so let's just ignore that. Battle with Curio. This should be an empty room. Just a little crucible. It's like the logo of the game, basically. Kind of like the stress icon. Alright, up to the battle. And another hallway battle here as well.
The light. The promise
Torch
of
just in
safety.
time. 3 slashers would be good. Bleed them out. Got poison and bleeding. That's a good combo. He did resist it though, so Judgment. We'll finish them off. Lessen their ranks before they even attack us. That's the best thing to do. Hook where it hurts. Not too bad. Another one. Use that shield. Yep, good stuff. Emerald shield. Smite him down mode. Glorious. Alright, the finale should be coming up pretty soon here. So the finale, he has to do it from a specific position. Yeah, he has to be in the front, so if I use a forward, that would definitely be counterproductive here, so... We probably don't need the finale, but, you know, it's more stylish. Alright, I'm just gonna shield him. Wait, that also moves her forward. Never mind. Oh, I don't even know. At least he attacked her, though, so it's not a waste. No finale, sorry. We'll have to kill him the old-fashioned way. I just had to basically move her back to use the finale, but it didn't make any difference, so... That's fine. Oh, extra key. A lot of keys.
They can be beaten.
And sorry, Jade, no room for you. Alright, the fall party order. Straight back up. We'll skip that again. Probably come back for the curio, just switch out my stuff that I didn't use. That's one way to loot, I mean. Alright, brigands. Got the humans. The naughty humans. He's a little on health, but in a range. So we can finale right away. These are not the worst brigands, as you can see. Body. Oh, that's scatter shot. Let's dodge. It'll be alright. Smite him down. Judge him well. Vestals are good. Support carry. Ah, that shot on melee. Not the worst, but alright. Chop him up, I guess. Nice hit there. Finale for a little Fusilier here.
Obliterated.
Range got stabbed to crap. They're pretty funny bodies. Look at them. Alright. Poison.
The bigger
Nice.
the beast,
Snakes and sand.
the greater the glory.
The big beast. No room for that gold, sadly, but I guess I could switch out some torches because it is so
The
much
match is
gold.
struck. A blazing star is born.
Is that the maximum? I think, yeah. I didn't want to miss out any more treasures, so I think I have plenty of torches for the rest of the adventure. That is gonna summon the Shambler or something, so let's save that for the end, if ever. At least make sure the adventure is complete before we try to run away from that. That does not look promising, whatever that is, so I'll come back to it. We can double check these rooms before we move on back there, I guess. Could be a room battle at the top there, so. Fault party order. Oh, whoops. About to do it. Alright. Puncture. Maggot. And we haven't ended this yet. Let me do that. It's a nice little
The blood
de-stressor.
quickens.
Good dodge on Elsa. Oh boy. Maggot trying to bite me. How dare you? Do you have illumination? I don't know how much damage that does. Let me see. That is 2 to 3 damage compared to this one 5 to 9, so that's an easy choice. I mean, that's a torch, but we have plenty of torches, so if you're having trouble with torches, you just use that, but alright, we see to finish them off. Speaking of
As
torches,
victories mount,
broadcast
so
stable.
too will resistance.
Oh yeah, let me use one then.
As the light gains purchase,
And now we can.
spirits are lifted.
Alright, another book.
Purpose is made clear.
You try this time, Vestal. Everyone gets a chance at these books today. Alright, another stressor. What did it do? Nothing? Might have added one of those. It's not really told me. Zoophobia for beasts. 20% stress, yeah. She don't like those beasts, so try to avoid certain areas with beast fur, but you can always treat them in the camp, you know, simulate all that. Stress and different afflictions that they have. It's pretty intense. I don't remember what this does, this little effigy. Might be something bad. You want to give it a crack at it, Elsa? Oh, that's less of a previous adventure, perhaps. Holy water works, yeah. I don't remember what it gives you, though, so... Whatever it is, I probably don't have room for it, so let me come back to that. It'll still be there when I come back, so... Curio will be... Where we left it. Oh, there we go. Need some heals. Oh, yeah, we get more stress, but better, loot if we leave it this dark, I guess. Let's leave it that dark, I guess. Choose the finale right away. Yeah, we could kill him in one hit, actually. Almost. It didn't seem worth it to build it up when he's so, you know, close. Can't hit two of them at once with the current skills. There's other skills I can put on her, like, ones that do other things, but it's the current selected skills, so... Slice him down. And a bit of that. Oh, okay. That's hard to hit with, apparently. Alright, let's heal the party. Looking a little injured. Not a big deal. It's low-level dungeons, but still want to keep on our toes. You never know what could go terribly wrong with certain mini-bosses and such. I already used the finale, so let me sing for Elsa a bit. Thank you, Grim. Okay. Looking just fine there. What else we got? Bit of fun so far tonight. Indeed, indeed. Oh my goodness. Okay. Variety of skills. What seems better? Yeah, guard break. And certain characters, that's really helpful, but I just felt like trying the different abilities, see what they do. But they need to die in any case. Could camp again for her, heal that bleed without using the bandages, but I'm not gonna wait that long. Alright, finish him off then. Quick little spear stab. And a dirk stab. Didn't quite make it grim, but good try. Ouch. Alright. She's holding up. Could heal the party again, I guess.
The flesh is knit.
Knit the flesh. Nice chop from Moog. Barbarian with the great sword. Stab him 90%. Better not miss it that time. Good to go. Better loot if I have the torch, so.
Promises success.
Just have no room for the portraits, because 3 is the cap for them. Freaking annoying. Could you really make it a little higher than that? I need these things for upgrading the town and such, so. I really don't know what to do. I can use one of these. At least I get some use of them, but still too much to just throw away, you know? I'd probably get away with the amount of torches I have, but... Oh, I really don't know what to do here. I need an inventory expert to tell me exactly what I should and shouldn't be taking. Should we just waste the holy water? I have that other one where you can use it on the curio, though, so it feels like, you know, stabbing myself in the foot to use it when I know it has a different use later on when I have room for it. Torches, I guess, are... for the environment, but 2 bandages, I probably want to hold on to that for, like, you know, life, so... I guess I'm trading torches, and they're going to be discarded for the freaking portraits, because... I need that. Oh, man. I wish you could, like... come back to them or something. They just don't disappear, get deleted from the game, but I feel like they've optimized a lot of stuff like that in the sequel, so I hope it at least beats some of the base game here. get at least to the last level. Probably not just sending the guy in there for suicide like we did. That was silly. Just die instantly, basically. But, I'm just having such struggles with the inventory. I don't know what to do about it. Let's reform. Need a solid Moog. Oh boy. Oh, not a room battle after all, so. Made extra progress there just to see that that is what it was. So we're heading on back. And now we have a trap in the way. Well, that's great. Halt. Well, if you can't disarm it, you can't disarm. Alright, good to go. Grim. Oh, the effigy. Holy water. We'll come back. We'll come back to it. No room right now. So, we already finished these battle. We gotta go to that one next, I guess. The room battle with treasure, or is that cleared out? It's actually cleared out already. Just the treasure's still there. Yeah, might as well go into the unexplored 4 rooms there, areas. That's already, red, right? Yeah. Alright, moving on. The performance hall for the jester. And an extra hallway battle. What can you do? Barrel. Yeah, they'll just keep appearing there the more you spend time in the dungeon, basically, but we'll be alright. I'll use it on him right away. Could kill him in 1 hit, so. And it did. These are the weaker varieties, so.
Grievous injury.
Voracious.
Palpable fear.
Just stab him back, it'll be good. Individual heal. Just knock him out. Oh, that's nice. Actually, that worked out pretty good. But that did not. Anti-venom, about to be administered. They're the only enemy left, so stun will make it easy to finish if it landed, but that's alright.
Impressive.
Alright, take your anti-venom. Hopefully not too much loot. Damn it.
Ghoulish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Alright, so another crest. These are 12 stacks. I might have to skip this one, yep. I do not have the room. 40% stress skills. That's for his tune. Yep, I'm gonna have to skip the crest. At least it's worth less than the portraits and things. You can convert them, but you know they're obviously less of a stack, so I can't camp here even if I wanted to, so don't have enough extra, don't have close to no food. I could just heal him, so sorry, Chris. Miss out on them. Make our way through broadcast stable. Okay. Interesting things. A sack, torch. Come back to you. Huh. We'll see. Come back to later if it's plunderable or not. Step by step here. Alright, we're gonna check that bottom and then go to the top 3. Oh, that came out of nowhere.
Mechanical hazards possessed by evil intent.
Alright, stitch you up, Grim. That's what the bandages are for. Corpse wagon, I'll come back to that. Alright, good surprise. That should have surprised him. There's literally 5 plus signs. Oh well. I want to finale him again. I don't like that wretch. Spitting on me and such. Spitting on the party. Straight offense for now. Almost had enough to kill him. A little stress. Good dodge on the rend. Alright, how much chance does this have to hit? 85. It should not be missing, isn't it? That's some good damage though. Double damage. Alright, who to kill first here? Probably him. He has more effects than the cultists. Cultists are just foot soldiers, basically. The female cult is actually more dangerous. Good old stab. You get the red cultists in that manor dungeon. Pretty intense. You could do group heal, but not too necessary. Alright, finish him off. Pretty intense.
Trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
No room for the shovel. I could camp now. Ugh, I guess I'll just do it in the next room. Probably food or such. Trap. Oh, that was close. That was a close one. Gotta watch for traps. Back in order. Plenty of torches. What have we got here? Curio and treasures. Yep, that's the last room battles, and I can backtrack a bit if I want to. Try to get everything I've been missing. But, kind of annoying I have to do that in the first place. If they just made the inventory twice as big, there would be none of these problems. I just hate that. Oh, shit.
Some reward.
I wasn't thinking there.
A task well performed.
Well, that's a waste of some jade and gold. I just wasn't even thinking about it. I was so frustrated. Flustered. Alright, here we go. Surprise, surprise. Finale, yeah, might as well. And stab. Just the carrion. 85% on that zealous reading. Making short work of them on that surprise. Nice. Plenty of advantage there. That's what you want generally. Some of the bosses you just can't hope to do that, but regular squads like this, not a big deal. Good dodge. And finish him off. Alright, no room for all that. I don't need a shuttle at all this map so far. Usually there's more obstacles. Alright, room battle with treasure. Let's get to it. Loot is better if I don't use the torch now, so might as well. Here it is. Piggy piggies, two wretches. There's the vomit I was talking about. Diseases are unavoidable sometimes. I can finale one. Start off with a finale. It's a good way to start. Oh, very nice crit. That's what we want. Join it, fun Dragon's Roost stream. Darkest dungeon action. Broadcast is stable. Alrighty then. Yeah, I think the main reason chat is not active is I don't have a set schedule yet, but it's life too unpredictable, I feel like, for me right now to put one, so I'll try to get one to work later, get some help with it. Hopefully then our chat can be a bit more active. In the meantime, I choose to focus on the positive, enjoy our adventures and readings, and thankfully it's all on YouTube, so we celebrate good fun. I'm sure we'll get our first chatter of the year when the time is right. Alright, big smite for the chopper. Chop the chopper. Got out of a stun. That's good. Finish the little skinny swine here. There you go. Have a spear, my skinny friend. Don't need to heal the party too bad. It wouldn't hurt at this point, I guess. Why not? Top him off. Get that stun on him would be nice. He's probably stun resistant though. Oh, good. Sometimes the big tanks, that'll basically skip his turns so he can easily finish him off. That's always nice to do. Alright, more golden crests to miss out on. The chest is here too. Could use the torches at this point. Should I just use the torches, I guess, for the crests? It's not that many crests though. The money I can live without. It's obviously worth a lot less than that, but I have one pair of bandages. I guess I'll sacrifice that. Do I want the crests or the money, actually? Because it's, you know, out of 12 crests, 1,000 gold. Buy more treatments and things. Oh well. Seems like more worth it than the crests, but I might be wrong. Alright, no more bandages. So just take the bleeding like a man. Don't have time to bleed. Final room battle, that should complete the map. Then we'll come back for all this extra junk. Reform the party. Let's not linger, says Mode. For the final. Oh, there's the Acolyte. Those are more dangerous for sure. They have different abilities. Mostly just the stress they add. These are actually more damaging, but the stress incantation is nasty sometimes. Finale, nearly kill her right away. Judgment on her. She dodged. She avoided judgment. Can't hit her back there, so I'll just try this. Good one. How about now? Take some snakes, you lady. Alright, she's not gonna cast any stress wave on me, so that's good. A whole lot of madness with my sacred scroll here. It's very rare, it's pretty intense. Stun skill chance, you do less damage, you take less stress, you do more healing. She does a lot less damage with that apparently, but I don't know. Let me heal her.
The wounds of war
She's
can
a
be
support
healed,
character after all.
but never hidden.
Yeah. Bad time to get rid of those bandages. We got bleeding right away. Finish him off. I am beyond compare, says Elsa. Very nice. Stabby, stabby. One damage. That'll be alright. He can get stabbed 40 times at that rate. And smite him down, Moog. Good to go. Lovely. Anti-venom, a little bit of crest shovel, not too much there. Alrighty then. We are on to the final room battle. No need for torches. We'll use torches on the way back through this entire mess of a dungeon. It's funny that I started, you know, the game today in the dungeon already, so I much like just started when we left 6 months ago. But it works. Another tentacle statue, we can maybe do that right after since we have a lot of resources we're gonna have. I considered camping, but we're so maxed out, we really don't need to camp right now. Alright, instant finale on Mr. Drummer here. Here you go. Got him pretty quarter health. She's still bleeding, but she'll be fine. Stab in the spear on the swine. And just the carry into beat. Maybe she does less damage. Third less damage, and she still does a lot. There you go. Zealous accusation on the worms. They felt that, I guess. Alright, there's just some poison crit, but poison and a venom at least. It'll eventually stop bleeding, don't worry. Stabby stab. And no one's really stressed out. I don't really need to play the tune. He can play it for himself, that's nice. But yeah, I'm just thinking what we really need here. Stun, no, will not work. Smite won't work, that won't work. Basically have to do protection at that point. Too many bodies in the way. Anti-venom coming up, Bullet. You got it. Heal all, I guess she is a supportive character with the scroll, so munch munch on the extra protection mode. Tank. More will come, I hope not. That would be a little scary. The monster on the little bar there, you see the little monster position. One more heal, I guess.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Keep tanking it. Get extra protection, so not too shabby. Alright. Got everything we really need there. I'm gonna start using the curio because we are officially done with the map. I could just say, we're good enough, but there's a lot of stuff that we passed by here because I had full inventory. Start with this freaking tentacle statue here. Grim, do the honors, I guess. Altar dedicated to unholy abominations, perhaps a great power lies within. We do have holy water, which will affect affliction. Yeah, I mean, you could just use it normally, but probably brings the shambler or something else. I'll use firewood if we need it, or just get rid of it in one of these rooms. Let me see what this does. Yeah, purify the altar. Lipophobia removed, so that removed one of his quirks. And the altar is now clear. Now we'll head on back, get every bit of curio that we miss. I might have to use that firewood soon. This one I remember being particularly bad. Let's see if the holy water works. No effect. Let's try the herbs. No effect. Torches don't work. Anti-venom doesn't work. Key, I have so many, we might as well try. Firewood, I'm pretty sure only works on the one, like, furnace thing where you actually camp on. That was, like, in the farm level. So let's just do it manually now. Anti-venom. We could try the shovel, actually. Okay, well, we tried everything that I had the option to except firewood. Let's do it normally. Yeah, I usually get cut, but he resisted it, so good job. I use that firewood here just because I don't know what's in the chest. I can open the chest and then use the firewood, I think. Let's see if it'll let me do that. I might be screwing myself, but let's use the key. Alright, at this point I will take that extra food. Citrine I can live without. The portrait I'm just maxed out on. I can't actually use the firewood here, so close. Can't use it while it was open for some reason, because it's a chest, I guess. The end battle loot you can use the firewood on, but you can't use it on chests, so anyway. I have more curio coming up. I really don't need a camp, but it wouldn't hurt for the stress, I guess. I'll hold on to it a little bit longer, I guess. Where am I right now? Oh, I'm up there, so yeah, I have a whole other room anyway. A little bit of torches as we backtrack. That's looted. I mean, it would help de-stress them at the end if I can hold on to it that long. I'd probably just use the torches first. I don't know. Try to use extra torches, but it's kind of a waste, so let's just take it step by step. Backtrack. Alright, Moog, what do we got here? Map? Well, too late for that. I thought it would have made much difference. It's a pretty straightforward dungeon. Alright, I'm gonna go to the curio on this side and then come back for that one, I guess. And there's an obstacle, so it's good I still have my shovels, even though it might not have been there originally, and you can avoid it, but might as well use the shovel. Card of human remains. It looks much like a feeding trough. Alright, herbs, you get food or something. Herbs cleanse the meek, making it edible. Well, that's nasty. Sadly, I do not have any need for any of this. Deeds, I can maybe replace something, but should replace the torch with 2 deeds. First time I get any deeds. Probably don't need the herbs. Torches, I don't know. A lot of food I don't need. So, yeah. Alright. And let's back on track to go to that one. Clear out the obstacle. We could camp now, but I'm trying to hold on to the end just for stress. And here we clear the rubble.
Such
the
blockages
shovel.
are unsurprising. These tunnels
Could just do it with our
predate
hands,
even
but it might be
settlers.
more stress than I can even. Oh shit! I should have saw that coming.
Ancient
Alleviate.
traps lie in wait, unsprung and thirsting for blood.
Sorry, Grim. I was a little ahead of myself, I guess. Impatiently trying to move on. Oh, we wasted the torch there, so it doesn't matter. I'm just getting a little impatient, I guess. Alright, on to the curio. More of these mini curios. 50 gold I can't carry. Blah blah blah, inventory. Maybe get some free healing. Nothing. Oh yeah, optional object and burn them. That's it. So, old journal entry with citrine. Okay. Yeah. Alright, maybe I should do the camp now. I don't know what this is gonna do though. I don't remember what this stone does. Try holy water. No effect. Try anti-venom. No effect. Try herbs. No effect. Try the torch. No effect. Try the shovel. No effect. Well, can't say I didn't try it. That was key. Alright. Since it might be something, might as well use this firewood. We do have more battles coming, so I might regret that. He's decently stressed out. He just gets extra stressed for some reason, probably because we're in the... I thought we're in the Warrens, not the Weald. Maybe not that. Let me see here. Broadcast is fine. Okay. What do I think about this dang firewood? I guess I have only one herbs. Yeah, let me just try it then. Alright, Moog, take a look at these stone. All we have left to do is inspect it. Sinful behavior is vanquished, lazy eye removed. Well, that's good. Good to go. Yeah, it's worth it. I mean, all these little things, they add up. What are these? Barrel that reeks of powerful liquors. Anti-venom doesn't work. Herbs do give you a boost. Looks like a temporary boost for 30% damage until camp, so now it's more reason to do the battles before camp. Let me move on to the left there, I guess, because there's hallway battles. It might give you more loot. I don't think it gives you XP is just for the mission itself. You don't actually get any more like the, you know, the level XP for the character from battles themselves, but since I do have that damage boost, it's a good excuse to do it. Empty sack. Use some torches, my last torches. I want to just do the battles right away. Did I get the treasure there? Oh, hunger, yep. That's gonna happen. Alright, here we go. There's no antivenom, holy water, nothing really for that, so nothing useful. That's just a risky one that maybe like sharpens you or something. Did we get this treasure? I kind of feel like we didn't, yeah. Should I camp now? I guess we really might as well just do it before I get ambushed or something. I don't know.
Huddled together.
Alright.
Furtive and
Plenty of food. That'll
Rats
clear
in
out
a
more
maze.
room. And we'll basically all de-stress the Jester, because he has a lot of stress. Grim has a lot of stress. Alright. Get that stress off, my friend. And there's no, yeah, a nighttime vigil, even if... Oh, here we go. Prevent ambush. That'll work. That's better. I should have done that last time, but now we got it. Alright, looking good. Got what we need. And into the chest we go with the key, of course. Now I actually have some room to carry stuff. What a frickin' relief. Okay, might as well head up there. Get rid of that. Oh yeah, I freaking have... I literally just contradicted myself, said I was going to do the damage beast, but they're probably not tough enemies that I will regret that at all. But I literally just said I was going to do the battle before camping, and then I camped, so... My short-term memory needs some work. Could just avoid the battle, I don't actually have to do it. Oh shit, that's the Shambler thing. Should we take that on now? I mean, we're going to be the best we're going to be, so... It doesn't really give you many rewards. It gives you, like, that really nice relics. I still don't have that much room for it, but... Oh, man, I didn't notice that earlier, so... Maybe I'll save that for later. We have that other tentacle statue we cleared. Alright, we'll keep in mind the Shamblers there. We can maybe finish the adventure with that. I don't know if I'm going to do it right away. Alright. Barrel reeks of powerful liquors. We have the herbs. That wouldn't work. Yeah, we already used the herbs, so... Alright, resisted poison. Good job. to other tentacle with holy water. Yeah, because we have the holy water for that. Purify, and he removed Demonia. So now he almost has no. This one doesn't even matter. You can just pray. It's fine. You can do other treatments and things, but that was good. Alright, gotta have this little extra curio. Come back to the Shambler one. I think we're gonna finish with that then. Or this dungeon, at least. These dungeons can take a long time if you do extra stuff like this. But all in good progress. Pile of bones. We have nothing to help with that. So Elsa, do the honors. Nothing. Backtrack to that second to last curio before we do that Shambler with a torch. And loot.
Wealth beyond measure.
Onyx.
Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Yeah, I'll take some onyx. Alright, and now we're on to the Shambler. Final little thing for this room, this level. Can run away if we have to, probably. But I plan to beat him. So let's get to that. Shambler will be mine. Yet again, make sure I just have the one torch to summon him. Alright, we're good to go. It's Shambler time. Into the void. We can try these other things just to see that it doesn't work. It says, sacrifice of fire is the gate to ruin. Place a torch. You crave the void. Just because I have these, I feel like using them. But obviously it's only the torch, so. Alright, well, might as well do it again. Here it is. Big old buddy. His minions are more powerful than him, but yeah, you can't do anything for
Behold the infinite malignity
torch.
of the stars.
Malignity. Yeah, that's all the light you're gonna get here, so get used to it, basically. We beat him before, we can beat him again.
The ground quakes.
Be brave, heroes. Now is when your strength is needed. Illumination might actually help here, yeah. Nope, it's black as pitch. Alright, should I stun him or attack him? I'm gonna try the stun. It seems to be a decent chance. Nope. He's pretty resistant. Imagine. Oh. There's the damn sycophants. Those are what killed me that other the one time I fought him. They're more dangerous than he is. Alright, stab. Might as well get rid of him first, though. He is more dangerous, you would think. Even though the other ones do more damage and are harder to kill, even though they have 8 freaking health. That can't be right. They have a lot of resistances or something. You stab that one. Yeah, it's so hard to hit them. Withdrawal.
How quickly the tide turns.
Silly nipple tentacles, whatever the heck he's trying to do to me. Move up, Moog. Oh, that's dangerous. You crave the void, though. What can I say? Can you run away? Yeah, you can run away. That's good. He's buffed. Yeah, let's go for him. I'm trying to move him up for the finale. Sorry, got some venom. There we go. Could probably put the shield on. Be helpful. But you just
Inspiration and improvement.
heal up. Move up mode. Oh boy. This full shovel would actually help for the shovel of the jester, but yeah. These little sycophants do a lot of damage for being little toadstools, basically. Don't underestimate something on Mogs. That's really nice. Get that finale on. Let's see if we can kill him. Well, not yet, but close. I'm not gonna build it up anymore, you know. That's good enough. Offensive. So I've got Aegis on, so got a lot of protection, so I might not want to attack them if I don't have to, but not many other options here, so yeah, that was a bad move. Okay. I'll be a little stressed out, but the rewards are worth it. I have keys and things to switch out. Torches I won't need at that point. Food I won't need at the end of this. Anti-venom I won't need at the end of this. Stab him to death. Very nice. These guys, yeah, like I said, finished me before when he was already dead, so you can't underestimate them. Alright, who's the most stressed out here? Moog, actually. Alright, chop them one at a time. They just have like really high resistances, that's what they're starting to deal with. He's good. Okay. Ouch. That is pretty bad. They're dangerous for being little, minions. Can't underestimate them. Yes, that's what I needed. Good hit. He's really stressed out, so we gotta help out. 60 and 66. And 62. Kill mode. Nice one. Alright, can you stun that? Probably not. They have protection, damage, speed, accuracy, and critical, so technically they can be stunned. Alright, kind of surprising. So it's the turn 7 or whatever. Yeah, de-stress would be good at this point. But I also want to stab him, so gets you in the front. You belong more up front anyway. Oh. Alright, pierce him. Good. Very good. Alright. Ancestors map, ancestral, trap, disarm chance, scouting chance, and more stress. We've got Bloodthirst Ring, food consumed, max HP, but less healing. It's a good one to collect, I feel like. Still making noises here, that's weird. Sapphire. Yeah, like I said, I don't need any of these things anymore, so we cleared about. I can just switch out for pretty much everything now. And the emerald for my food. Doesn't matter how much health I have at the end of the adventure, I think, but better to use it than to lose it. Alright, now we're good. That was literally the whole map. We got that shambler a little extra at the end. That is a job well done. Great.
Some experiments should have never happened. You are doing just.
It wasn't a boss, but it was still, good, long adventure level. It's a big extermination mission. Alrighty, some XP. We got them up to veteran already. And some new quirks, but so it goes. Alrighty. Wearing no trinkets. Oh, that might be worth it then. Natural quirk. Save the trinkets or sell them, whatever. Not that we need the money, but. Alright, how about that?
An eternity of futile struggle, or penance for my unspeakable transgressions.
Somebody leveled up while I was away. Stink's still the legend jester among us. The grave robber. Got the one cultist, haven't used him much. Alucard, Candy, Elsa we just used. Marshmallow, of course. Champion Marshmallow, the leper at the moment. Who else we got here? Favolot, another Crusader. Ship left to Jester. Grim and Willie. Willie was Willie Flynn, I think. Yep, there's Willie. Week 61. A lot of progress here. Alright. For my next blueprint, yeah, I just need the blueprint itself. But I do have the performance hall and the extra torch benefits. You see all those pluses on the torchlight. That's because of the cartographer's camp, so that did seem worth it to build. Cartographer's camp and the performance hall. wagon of stuff I don't need. Could sell all these many trinkets I have. Yeah, there's some interesting ones like that map. And they just came back, so they should be treated for stress and such. Send in the next party, basically. They had enough stress from that shambler at the end. I mean, that's kind of unavoidable. Could have camped maybe after the shambler, but, you know, I didn't want to spend more time in there. So now I'm looking for Elsa. Maybe take off her trinkets. Elsa, yeah, she didn't have anything very good there, like especially good. Just kind of, you know, regular things. 10% damage, accuracy. So she can live without those. And now with natural, you see that big boost she just got. Max HP, speed, and healing received. So it does seem better to me than what I had on trinkets. So speed, max HP, and the healing. So keep her natural. See if there's any more upgrades I can do for some of these characters. I think most of them are pretty well upgraded. Some of them just got to level 3 there, so I wanted to make sure. Or level 2, level 3, yep. So Moog, for example, can upgrade his gear. Much better. That helps. About 46,000 gold will last me a while. Silverback, you made it from just a quarter earlier while we were playing Hunt. Silver, you are our first chatter of the year.
Welcome back.
2023, you have brought the chat to life with your lovely, lovely pink dragon. How are you doing? Absolutely lovely of you to start off our chat this fine night. Already 2 hours into it. Lots of Grim Dawn last night, Lovecraft Tale readings tonight, and Darkest Dungeon so far. So what, 32 messages in chat. Not that it matters, but we are welcoming you back from your first chat back in October. And absolutely lovely to see you on back. Silverback 2-ton, starting off our chat for the year with a pink dragon. We have new cheers for you. We have voice mod available. If nightly sub goal is complete, we will bring out the $10 shot menu little title there. And you can get me to drink some whiskey if you'd like. But in any case, you have started off our chat for 2023 in the Dragon's Juice, one of the absolute best places to be on Twitch. We have a big YouTube collection coming up here, 900 videos celebrating. See our announcement in the Discord and such that you are a part of. Hanging out with us earlier, playing some Hunt off stream. Glad you could join us for some Darkest Dungeon, and you have earned yourself a named character right away. Would you like to be a Crusader, or are there any particular characters that you would like to be named after? We have Dudley the Occultist. We have the Flagellant. We have the Shieldbreaker. We have the Highwayman. We have the Arbalist. We have the Man-at-Arms. We have some Hellions. We have a Houndmaster. We have a Bounty Hunter. Crusaders. Antiquarium. Vestals. Jesters. Which are all named at the moment because they're my favorite. And a Grave Robber. Any of those particularly you would like to be named after, Silver? Or should we just pick one? Such as the, well, I forgot who I was thinking of. Someone there would be good for your, suited for your name. Being the one chat to it. No, you're just the one so far, Silver. There'll be plenty more. Trying to bring the chat to life more, get more regulars, more community. My original goal is to get 10 chatters a minute, actually. But, you know, I'm not going to pay people to come chat, so... Good to see you. Join the community. Sign up for some auditions today in a couple weeks. Excited for that. Yep, you're the first one so far. Surprise you. Alright, I think we can do without Dudley, the Occultist. I want to use him some more, so... Silverback, you have now become a Occultist, if you like it spelled like that. Silverback the Occultist, bottom of the roster there. Sitting around in the den. We'll get you here soon. Enjoy your follower emotes, Silver. We also have many champion commands, many of which can be used by Dragon Knights. You do not need to be a champion. But we do have lots of commands, lots of emotes. Channel rewards you are now earning just by chatting here. Dragon standards. Lots of fun. Yeah, we'll see if we can get you in right away. We gotta take a look here, some treatment, other things for these characters. Meditate a bit. Alright, Elsa and Moog are gonna meditate. Moog can only meditate, so he needs to be at prayer, actually. Alright, pray for that. Deal with a bit of that stress from the latest adventure against the Shambler and such. And Belette could probably survive without it, but I'm gonna go ahead and send her to the tavern. Some of them are better at certain things like that, but for the most part they're just regular. Send her to the bar, I guess. It's cheap. Some little bit of money there. And the last one I think was Grim, yeah. Grim being not good at gambling or such. That's alright. Grim, you go ahead and gamble, I guess. Brothel will save for another time. Alright, good to go. Let's see about the next one. And your recruits, I don't think I have room for them, even if I... Oh, I do actually have two slots. So go an extra occultist, houndmaster, crusader. We could get them. I'd rather get them not freaking seeker level though, so we continue to upgrade these things. They'll give me better character. Not really saving these for anything particular, but yeah, this your roster upgraded. This one, instructor mastery level 2. Where the heck is instructor mastery? Huh? Instructor. It says weaponsmithing, armor smithing, experienced recruits. Is it talking about the guild then? Instructor mastery? Yeah, it is. Alright. Level 3 then.
A strict regimen is paramount if one is to master the brutal arithmetic of combat.
Pretty much everyone will need that upgrade now, so just go ahead and upgrade what I've got here. Can't use all of these at once, can you? I hope I'm at least upgrading what I'm using. Yeah, like for example, those are 5 abilities. He only has 4 equipped, so I upgraded the slice when I did not need to. Dang it. Solo, he uses that instead of the inspiring tunes, so we'll upgrade that. Bet can tell us about your New Year's so far if you'd like. Silver, anything, everything. Always open for good chat, discussion about the game, anything in life for the most part. Glad to talk about Overwatch as well. That's officially retired from live stream, just like Hunt. I was a bit tired of 500 ping while I'm trying to play an aim, but played a bit off stream here and there. Alright, more upgrades for you. Ship, they can't be upgraded while they're at the tavern, so I just have to get them out later. Oh yeah, good levels here. Oh, that's Fave a lot. Yeah, he actually uses the Holy Lance and the Battle Heal. As long as we get to use them, it'll be worth it. Alright, he hasn't been used much, but when I do use him, I imagine we'll want him to be upgraded. Same for her. Marshmallow. Man-at-Arms. Plenty of money spent. Money meant to be spent, though, so... Mont Casney. Her Shield Breaker. We just had Elsa, but she's in treatment. Plucknet the Flagellant. These are kind of tricky classes. Let me see. I am not using the gray one there, so we'll not upgrade that, because that would be a waste. Alucard. Plague Doctor. I can sell these if I run out of money anyway, so they're worth a good amount of bit if I ever need the help. Abomination, pretty interesting. He has a lot of skills. Use all those at once? Really? That's different than the other ones. Does he really use all of those? Alright, maybe I'll just do the oh, that's because he has the transform mode. Yeah, that's right. So maybe I just do Rage and Slam or something. Need to get Fortnite. Well, I tried back when I had pre-Battle Royale I was telling you about. I just didn't make it through the registration for some reason. And I never tried again. I know it's probably easy to do. I tried some Surviv.io today. I can actually connect to the game, though. That's other Battle Royale I used to play, 2D Battle Royale. But yeah, Fortnite seems interesting. I just never had Epic Games, you know. I feel like Steam and Battle.net is enough for me. I have console too, but I don't stream that much. DS Lite I still haven't played that in a few years. Alright, fully upgraded characters, that's enough money spent for now. Let's take a look at the next dungeon for you there, Mr. Silver. Now that you brought our chat to life. Great to see you.
Welcome, Red Knight.
Let's check out what we've got for the next adventure in the dungeon. Farmstead been pretty hard. Killed a miller. I have several of them retirement. I could use you for your first adventure here. As an apprentice, level 1, you're not the level 0 at least. Yeah, you see some of these are extremely difficult. Can't go the darkest dungeon yet. Got several bosses on the map, such as the Necromancer, the Siren. Some of them I had to run away from. This one a veteran level 3, for example. But, yeah, I'm thinking about it, you know. It's a bit difficult. That new cheer menu for you, these are undebuted cheers. If you'd like to check out some of those, Silver, that would be nice to get our 2023 started on the leaderboard. But I'm trying to make sure we have a decent adventure here to get started on. We could switch games here if you'd like to, but I'm not streaming too much longer tonight, so glad you made it for our 2023 chatter debut. Some good Grim Dawn Reaper action last night. Lovecraft and Dark and I meant Grim Dawn, yeah, Darkest Dungeon here tonight too. So, the Horrid Shrieker. Plucknet is eager. I might just keep it simple, you know, do the apprentice ones for now. We've got long and short. These ones you do get more XP because it's longer, but it takes longer, obviously. So what have we got here? This is the Warrens. You need to slay the boss. That's how you level up to get to the boss, but it's difficult. Sounds good, Silver. I'm thinking here, should we just do the short one? With maybe, like new characters such as Silver. Gambler, for example. Need some tokens on you, some less damage first round, disease resistance, Gambler. I can give you the map, so you have traps and scouting. More stress, but it seems worth it. Don't know if I have any occultist specific tokens. What abilities do you have right now? You've got debuff, heal, damage mod, accuracy base, hex, so the curse basically, negative 16 dodge, and mark the target, I think, hands from the abyss, damage. So kind of a variety of like supportive and debuff the enemy. He's also a good one to loot. I've heard the Antiquarian is really good for looting, but anyway, you'd be a good support for now. You do have a heal skill, so that's a good support position. Can be done from any position. Almost, actually, all the abilities except for the front one. You just use if you're on the front. So you're going to start off Apprentice level 1 if we're going to do this short Apprentice level 1 scouting mission. Let's get a highwayman on the front, 2 or 1. See who else to place him there. Maybe send in a seeker there just to get him blooded a bit. Oh yeah, trinkets we have. Death blow resist, virtue chance, and scouting and trap disarm. Does that really stack though if I have more scouting chance? If you already have that? Maybe I should take that out since I already have that, then do something a little more useful. I'm not going to do the moon ring because that is really dangerous. The sun ring is decent, it adds to stress, but I don't know. Oh, we got highwayman only here, that's pretty good. Less accuracy for ranged skills. I'm having a lot of ranged skills, that might not be good compared to the melee skills, but dodgy sheet, that's basically the melee highwayman. So I just have to open veins all day instead of shooting. 30 damage for his mark though, so it's worth it if you do have a marked one. I guess I'll try that for now. We got our support, we got some damage, we do need tanks still. Could send in the Hellion maybe. It's a short mission, so I doubt we're gonna get killed. Starting off there. Alright, she needs to be in the front too, if not the front for sure, so Yop. Yeah, there's the Yop. Thinking, can he survive open vein in the front too instead of the front back? Yeah, I guess he can't. Whoops, he just disappeared. Alright, put him back there and put her there. Alright, who will be our third? We could do the Arbalist. I'm trying to get there level up also. Oh yeah, quick for her trinkets. She is not natural or anything. Quick draw. Does she have any stuns? I don't know. Hellion stuff. Yeah, bleed skill chance. She probably has bleed on. Bleed out, yeah. Bleed out on that. I guess I can put the blood pendant. Protection, stress. Bleed resists, blight resists. Oh, that's kind of good, I guess. If we just put it all into bleed, she'll be very good at bleeding, at least. And bleed resist doesn't hurt. The blight could be in trouble, but I mean, anti-venom for that. Alright, and our last one, I was thinking the Arbalist thing. Houndmaster wouldn't be bad either, but it's kind of trickier. I don't know. Got a red type of theme for them, so make them redder. Houndmaster, Arbalist. We got a range. With enough tankage there. She's not necessarily a tank, just more of an offensive character, so could just send another Crusader, I guess, but that might be tricky for the position at that point, having a third character, yeah, so someone on the third, maybe he would be better for that. In the back two there. I was thinking the Arbalist, but, you know, he's another one that hasn't been used much. Alright, we'll get started then. And we have bleed skill chance for him as well, so plenty of bleeders on this team. Alright, so hopefully the 3 Apprentice and the Seeker Hellion will survive the Apprentice level scouting mission with the dog treats. Shouldn't need too many supplies. It is pretty short, so just a couple of the basics, I guess. I don't want to keep dealing with inventory issue nonsense, so I'm going to take less instead of more. For a change, see how it goes. But lovely there, Silver starting off our chat for the year. Lovecraft Tale Tuesday, Darkest Dungeon. Let's get started in. That pink dragon looking great. On the go. To the Warrens, so I didn't read too much into their quirks for the environment, but you know, it's a short level. We're not gonna get slaughtered too bad.
To prosecute our war against the swine, we must first scout their squalid homes.
War on the swine, even though I've done several of the bosses already, like the Swine Prince and King, but I'm just still trying to build up a lot of the rosters, so it's an elaborate process. 90% of rooms, we can avoid certain things, but basically you just want to... If I came all the way there, but not be 90%, it'd be frustrating, so I'm just going to start here. Alright, here we go. Some gold to start, and a battle. Or trap! Fuck! Thought it was like a battle or something. That was
machinations spring to
awkward.
life with a singular purpose.
That's a little bit awkward. Alright, on we go. This is a much different loadout than the last one. Like, literally none of the same characters, so I gotta adjust. Oh, shit. Alright, better loot if I keep the torch as it is instead of making it brighter. And here we go. Good initial hit. Carry on my Seeker. Pick on the weak one now. Stun, so I'll just hack him to death. That'll work. Hellion is pretty cool. You get the Yappa emote in the game. It's pretty fun. The actual Yop emote from the game, I mean. Alright. Alright, first time with the Occultist in a while. Let's see what's the best thing to do here. The debuff for damage and protection or dodge. Can't really tell which one is better here, so I'm just gonna use one. See what it does. marked him and just dodge. Oh yeah, damage versus mark. So it actually is a good combination, the occultist and the houndmaster and the highwayman, because you need someone to mark to use those mark skills. So already a very good combination of that. That's the offensive type of badassity that we want. Okay. Bane, gotta bleed on him, but he still does less melee damage. Oh, I have no way to hit him though, otherwise that'll work. And bleed out. Nope, still can't get with that. No reason to yop. Who does that stun? The enemy? Okay. I basically have to attack the bodies now, so go for that. Alright, basically got him good. Cry havoc, that's funny. Oh, almost got him, little doggy. Pretty sad when the dog dies, honestly.
A powerful blow.
Only have Hex on him, might have the damage, but I just want to mark him, make it easy, you know. Now we can finish him off. Oh, look at this. Bleed out, still not close enough. Can yop him just for extra stun power. I haven't used that one in a while. I usually have the other abilities for the Hellions, so. Which of these do damage? I don't understand. Only that one? Damn. Well, he has a lot of debuffs. He can also heal. He's a support character. Oh, at least that did some weakening curse. Alright, dog treats. Use if you need it. I think that's in combat, yeah. Use that. Alright, party order was fine. Moving on. Map inside. We got a room battle with Curio. Might as well explore the room, so we have room for it. Let's try to surprise the monsters here. Piggy, piggy, piggy. Here we go, Silver. Big old pigs, indeed. Alright, bleed out. I can actually use now. Might as well. Delicious, juicy pig juice. Pig. Okay. Damage. Let's see what that does. Less damage, less protection. Doesn't hurt. Don't you stab. Lick wounds, stress reduction, -3. Can mark the target if they are marked. I want to just finish him off for now. He's pretty low. He's about to bleed out, so. Extra bleed. Yeah, bleed 2, right? Yeah. The bleed stone and the bleed pendant or whatever. A lot of the same effects. Oh boy. Alright, mark targets. Yeah, we mark him. Use debuffs. Use that Eldritch one, but that's alright. Oh, delicious. That was perfect. That was a good one. Got him down. Yeah, so far a pretty good team, I'd say. They have a good balance. They complement each other pretty well. You can make really bad teams that just do nothing for each other, but this is one I feel like is pretty good. Yop at the body, I guess. I don't know what else to do. That didn't do much, yeah. Alright. Hex him. Dodge. It'll be alright. Oh, nasty hit though. Shoot him. 73% chance. Alright. I don't need stress reduction yet. Might as well mark him, I guess. Make it easier for everyone else to hit him. Can't reach on the Hellion has pretty short reach, I guess, despite a decent long axe. Just the way they're designed. We'll get that little swine slasher though. He's already marked. Bleed. Heal. Bleed. What are you saying? Bleed. Let me just try this. Oh, it's pretty good heal. Oh, it does make him bleed though. Fuck. That's one of the weirdest abilities. You cause them to bleed, but you heal them. I have not seen that. That is just intense. Alright then. Let's go for Piggy. I do have one more bandages. I don't have to use them, but I don't know. I didn't really think it would bleed that freaking ally. So that's a good heal, but causes bleed. So take a lot of bandages with the occultist. That's what it's telling you. I guess I'll let him bleed for now.
Another one falls.
Good. And
Success
check the
so
table.
clearly in view.
Herbs don't work.
Or is
Holy
it
water.
merely a trick of the light?
Oh yeah, herbs. There we go. I was looking at the anti-venom. Kill diseases harbored. That
If
got
only
lots of good
treasure could
supplies.
staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Alright, we'll be good. We'll let him bleed. He has health. I mean, rather save it for when I really need it. It's only a little bit damage. Welcome on back there, Silver.
Welcome back.
We got some good progress so far on the mission. A brand new crew here, and you among us. So you can lead the way if you like from the back of the party since you're a support character. Very nice. Good to have you back. If you have any questions of our new cheers or other good things, we have a lovely time. New animations, new cheers, new sound effects, new champion commands, and videos, and all of which. Alright, eat 4 food, regain health. Yeah, you got some extra supplies there, so that's looking good. Silverback leading us to glory on the next dungeon. Very exciting. Appreciate you starting off our chat for the year. Look forward to Overwatch with you at some point. We'll get some guerrilla action. I was actually dreaming of little lions today. It was an interesting Game of Thrones type of dream, like Lannisters and Targaryens, so... Oh yeah, let's get that torch up. Holy shit. Get that torch for us, Silver.
Beyond measure.
Well done, my
Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy
cultist
alike.
friend. Any other questions? Just let me know. We have a lot of good features on the stream here. We've got a voice mod for you as well. One of many fun little effects and things you can trigger at any time. Here comes the day. Maggots. We'll step on a maggot for you. Nightbot really reading my mind here tonight. It's good stuff. Because you chatted, it enabled that. Alright, mark that. Maggot up. Dog can eat a maggot, I suppose. Get slash back to the pit with you. Bleed, yop. Yop on them. She descends both of them. That's really impressive. If it works, of course, but yeah.
Another abomination.
Dog on the
cleansed
maggots.
from all
And
lands.
the final one with the grave nibble on Silver. How dare you, maggot? You don't need none of that maggoty madness.
Continually
There it is.
Destroy
Chains.
them.
No loot on those maggots. That's alright. Right, moving on. The dark dungeon we go, Silverback. On to the next. Oh, didn't see that coming. Sorry.
Carelessness will find no
We have extra
clemency in this
supplies
place.
if you need to heal. But actually, we've been going through a lot more food than I thought, so you better keep an eye on that. Oh yeah, we do have a lot. Okay. I just want to top you off here because might as well. You have the room to eat. Oh, here we go. Reeks of powerful liquors. We do not have the herbs again, so worth a try, Silver. Here we go. Drink it up. The bones won't do anything. And you got some blight, but anti-venom to counter it, so it was worth the risk. Okay, then. Scout it up. We got that nice map on you. I thought I gave you a second legendary item, or relic, but apparently not. You'll get something later. Alright, to the trap here. Best chance to disarm is the Highwayman or the, for some reason, the Houndmaster. You also have some trap disarm upgrade, but it might just apply to the party, I don't know. If this applies to the individual character, to everyone, probably just to you, but... Alright, on to Curio and Hunger again. It's funny, if you feed the characters individually, it would still give you hunger as if you didn't even do that. It's kind of silly to me. Alright, another barrel to drink from. Well, we do want to get that whiskey ticker on, so... Oh, that's worth it.
Waiting to be spent.
That was nice. Alright, Torch could use some light here. We're almost out of the dungeon though, so no need to back travel this time, which I'm happy about. I actually had room in my inventory this time, Silver. Makes quite the difference. Alright, I'm gonna give you a shout out on Discord for being our very first chatter of the year. Big hype for that. First chatter of the year. Lovely. Dim light into the tanned skin here. Cultist scrawlings written on what looks like stretched and tanned human flesh. I have nothing to treat that. We could try the... Actually, we haven't tried anything, so... Holy water first. Nice! The hero feels raw. Well, okay, well, now we know it's a negative effect. That gave you negative 20 dodge. You basically have no dodge now. So the holy water is not to be used on that. I don't know how they justified that, but they needed some negative effect of holy water, and that was one. Hilarious. A boon at last. And a trap for you that came out of nowhere.
Watch your step.
Watch your step. Alright, enough torches to sustain us. We're getting to the last couple rooms here. Explore 90% of rooms. We're probably going to be done on this next one, but might as well finish at that point, you know? Another bag here. Already been looted. Moving on. And the cultists come to say hello. Ah, surprise. That's surprising. Considering. Now you get to use your hands from the abyss at least. See what that does since you're in the front. Have some hands from the abyss, you bastards. That was anticlimactic. Sorry, Silverback. I went for the lowest chance because she's the most dangerous, but it did not work out. Got the heli into the front. I pass stealth. We'll just shoot one, I guess. Damn, she is really good at dodging. I'll have to take out her bodyguards first. She is dangerous. Oh, leave him alone. He's just a support character. Monkey gorilla. He's better at marking than he is, so let me just... Oh.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
There you go. Readings, another good story. Had a Love of Death reading tonight. Silver is pretty interesting. Alright, I'm gonna mark her so we can actually get rid of her. You can move to the back eventually. Oh boy. Oh, the tentacle. That was the Eldritch push mark. Oh, straight to the heart. Very nice. That's what we wanted. Taking some big damage, but we'll survive. Sick 'em. Oh, hound. Alright, Hellion, move forward. Give you one more chance for those Eldritch hands, maybe. He cannot, shoot him, apparently. How do you use this? I don't understand. Oh, that's on the enemy, too. Tracking shot. Gotcha. Bypasses stone. He can only shoot the body based on the position, though, so... Oh my god, leave Silver alone! It's his first adventure that I remember. Definitely his first adventure named. Alright, let's yell at him. I want to see those Eldritch hands. We can. I might need to heal you there. Oh,
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Alright, got the loots. Bandage on you right away, because I don't want to risk any more health being lost. And reform the line. Good to go. Any questions, comments, Silver? Would love to chat with you about the game or anything. We just got that completed, so... Good to go. And we're gonna go to that next battle room. Maybe not. Maybe we should just color ahead. It's probably like a little bit more loot. I am satisfied that at least the inventory got to be used this time. And we'll move on.
Swinefolk's labyrinth may yet prove to be navigable.
Alrighty. Swinefolk. Extra damage stone. And some XP for all. No one level 1 anymore, so that's great. Apprentice there. And already adventure on the highwayman. You got some XP too. Resolve 4 out of 7. Negative accuracy in town, only meditate. Yeah, that's nothing. Big deal. Good stuff. Frame drop looking good, everything fantastic.
The degeneracy of the hamlet is nothing, I fear, when compared to the condition of surrounding acres.
Yeah, stunned by the apparent value of the thing, concealed amidst its putrid feathers, onlookers wonder if a trek to its perch might not be in order. That's the other boss they were showing me on the dungeon, but they seem to be really hard. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get them. Even my best characters could be the level 6, 2 level 5s, and a level 4 right now, so not even really a full team of champions. It's the one legend. But yeah. Oh yeah, I meant to give you the extra trinket. Somehow I did not get that, so we'll see about that. Little trinket inventory for you, Silver. You could use your second one, whatever it is. I might have some occultist stuff. Just doesn't really filter it. You don't have any stuns, so that would be a waste. I did stuff like that. This one is good, but you get less healing. Since you're the one doing the healing, maybe you can get away with that. I might regret it, but I guess we'll try it. Give you 10% max HP in any case. It's a little bloodthirst ring. Alrighty then. Fantastic. And we are on to the next. Pretty good progress so far. Let's get a little bit more. The next adventure, you could use some stress treatment though. You are a skilled gambler, so let's see if you can win us something nice. Everyone else should be out of treatment, or Grim for some reason is still in there. I guess it takes a little bit longer sometimes. It's hard to look at that hot streak and refuses to leave the gambling hall yet. 76 stress, so he's just stuck there. Double vision after a long night of drinking. That actually gave her a debuff. Okay, so it wasn't worth saving the money for that. I don't know. It says she has less accuracy, so I don't know how long that lasts or where it is. Oh, probably for like the next whole dungeon or something. It doesn't tell me. So that's unfortunate. Moog had some holy worship and remains in prayer, so he stays there even longer, just like him. Elsa meditated and had no weird effects from that. So that's some funny, extra things from the adventures there, but I do want to put him in gambling because he does have that increased chance of winning. So here you go, you'll get your stress removed and have a chance to win us some money. Silver, good job on your first adventure there. Good stuff. We might need some extra treatment for the other survivors. Let's take a look. He got almost no stress. She got very little stress. Just the highwayman then, he had no stress. So yep, just you in treatment, Silver. Let's take a look at what's next. I don't think anyone else needs upgrades. She might need that disease treatment, but it's just the rare one. Yep, some of them. Oh yeah, he can already get upgraded gear, so very nice. And upgraded skills too. There you go. Yeah, that's all I really need. Okay. Yeah, some of them worth upgrading. Some of them in treatment can't. Oh yeah. She did well with all those abilities, so might as well. Blacksmith. And upgrade her gear as well. Much better. Alrighty. Moving right along. I think that's it for now. Pretty much. Lupus yearns for adventure. That will be fun. So far, so good. Broadcast stable for you, Silver. Let's see what is next. Very exciting. Roll the dice. Gambling. So yeah, the boss, there's actually 2 of these now. Shrieker's Prize and Shrieker's Perch. Both of them champion levels. 8 of your lost trinkets. Or this one you get the Crow's Eye. Dang. So there's actually 2 of these on the wheel, both of them extremely hard. I would definitely have to send my best characters into that. Could be a good finale for tonight. I don't know which one to do, really. 8 of your lost trinkets, or this one really good one with accuracy, disease resistance of torch below 75, scouting chance of torch below 50, and more stress. I'm not actually very crazy about that because I have more benefits on the cartographer's camp for a higher torch level. But 8 of my lost trinkets may be worth it. I don't know if this is the one that's from the most recent event, the most recent plot quest thing, Shrieker's Prize. No, it's actually this one. If I wanted that, which 10 accuracy is good, that's a good bit of accuracy, but I'm more tempted to get 8 of my lost trinkets just because that's, you know, things I've lost. From dead characters, basically. Could be something pretty good. Probably shows you in the graveyard what you've lost. But in any case, that is really challenging. I would have to send, yeah, my level 6, level 5, and the best I have close to that is level 4. So, I don't know if that's really a great team in itself. Pretty decent, but that's kind of risking my very best characters before necessarily needing them. It's not even the boss, such as this skirmish luring siren they'd be better off with because they're a little higher level, or the hag, for example. So the Shrieker, while it is attempting like temporary boss, I don't know if we should really go ahead and do that. The farm is also a challenging one. That's only level 3 and it's been killing some of my better characters because it lasts so long. So we could maybe do a medium one for now, considering that level 5. Some of them just won't do the lower level ones, they consider it too easy for them, so relics in the light. Yeah, I think I might be better off with a medium to finish off for tonight. This one, you know, I could go for it, but might be a little ahead of myself for these characters. So let's take a look then. If we have Warrens, Ruins, these are all the same veteran level 3. I get some of the best characters for that. All level 3, Wield, Warrens, and Ruins. Do we have anyone who does not like those among my best characters? Seems like they all don't care about where they go. This one has Cove Adventure, but I don't need the... I could do the Cove also. The Siren is there. So, Cove. Fear of Beasts. I don't know exactly where the beasts are. She's good in Ruins. He's good at Wield. So we all have different ones here, not really ones that align for the same place. Mankind Hater, that's funny. So I think I tried this Siren before. I don't know what it matters, like the level of that. I don't think that really affects the difficulty. Just the level of how many times you adventure there, pretty much. Yeah, they don't want to do it because they're not ready. But I don't know, we had a lot of Necromancer stuff recently. We had the Reaper last night. We had the mention of the Love Death tonight. Maybe that's a good sign that we should take on the Necromancer. So if I send in my legendary Jester here, he should be on the front 2. Yeah, definitely the front 2 or the back 2, but if solo would take him forward, so I don't know, it's easier to have him in the front 2. Legendary Jester, my champion, Vitalis, and Crusader. There's Fave-A-Lot, and Antiquarian is what she is. She should be in the back. She's not a support character necessarily, so it's a good thing that Fave-A-Lot does have the heal, so at least we have the heal on the team. She has a lot of diseases. Should probably treat those. But, yeah, she just kind of support. She does have little heal, but it's not great, so it's good to have Fave-A-Lot there too. And then we just have the level 4 Man-at-Arms. A bit more tank action in the front. So you have double tank, basically. Jester, Antiquarian. Should be enough to do for the Necromancer. If not, I'll try to run away, keep them alive. I'm not trying to lose them, especially my legend. But, yeah, we'll do what we can. They're pretty much as good as they're gonna get right now without treating them any diseases that they have. Because they've lived so long, they have more diseases. So, hopefully, that'll be good enough, Silver. We'll give it a try. Hope you enjoy. It's good for the medium one. I could try that crow one if you really want to see it, but I think this will be a little more straightforward. And hey, it's the Necromancer. That's an exciting, interesting one. Let's give it a go. And for my supplies here, probably want to take as much as possible. It is medium, so we'll camp at least once. Take basically as much as it lets me take. And it's in the ruins. I don't know exactly what type of enemies that is, but helps to be prepared. Take a decent amount of that. Don't need shard dust. Oh yeah, torches. Hopefully I have enough room to get stuff and survive. Obviously survival and winning is priority. But scouting 25%. Yeah, we just have to see how it goes pretty much. That should be good enough. Alright, let's give it a go, shall we? They can always run away if things really get out of hand. So my best characters here. Good for the finale tonight. Enjoy Stink the Jester. I'm going to be submitting that play, actually, Road Nightmares. Submitting the rough draft, maybe touch it up just a little bit for the Playwright Festival. Coming up in a couple weeks too. On we go. Hope you enjoy, Silver. Love to chat with you about the game. Let's begin.
I entertained a delegation of experts from overseas, eager to plumb the depths of their knowledge and share with them certain techniques and alchemical processes I had found to yield wondrous and terrifying results. Having learned all I could from my visiting guests, I murdered them as they slept. A devil walks these halls.
That's nice.
Only the mad or the desperate go in search of him.
Alright, let's see about that, shall we? Let's check it on out. Good to go, Silver. We have the big, long Necromancer expedition. I believe we faced him before we had to run away or we died. I don't remember. He seems to be pretty tough. Let's hope for better luck this time. Prepared as we're gonna get, basically. Wait, let's collect ourselves. I'm just checking the broadcast. Calm down. The pack has a map inside. That could be helpful. At least see what's coming. Not that we can really change it. See the future, but don't have the... Oh, that's a really good scout. Look at that. We see the entire map. Holy. See what's ahead. That's cool. At least know the foundation of where we're going. The boss is at the end, so prepare. Traps here. Stink, will you do the honors? 110% disarm chance, so no problem there. Lessons, Fave-A-Lot. Stink is my own character, but Fave-A-Lot is our first ever hype train conductor, so he'll always be well loved here. Obstacle.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Some torches. Check it out bit by bit. Less stress, the more light. So. The darkest dungeon, indeed. The torch there. See the torch well enough. Oh boy. Bookshelf. Yeah, probably don't want to burn it. Doesn't work. I've tried everything else except firewood, so yeah, might as well just... Natural swing. Oh, good one. Fable Art. 5 accuracy replaced faded, whatever that was. And a battle we come. Twitching maggots. Well, they found the right twitch, I guess. There we go. Twitching little maggots. We've been fun with that. Silver. Graded slice off recently. Don't need the finale on the maggots.
Back to the pit.
That's okay. He's got his hooks, he'll be good. Crush him!
Be gone, fiend.
Great. Man-at-Arms I fought on that Devil's Crucible before. Devil's Carnival, whatever it's called. It was pretty formidable opponent. Even though the enemy I was fighting left and came to chat afterward. It's fun. Alright, finale it is. If you insist, game you shall have. Alright,
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
March, friends, says Fabelot. Just a little bit of fever and vertigo. It'll be alright. Oh, the nasty outlaws. Oh boy. These are definitely a cut above the last ones we fought. Here we go. Debuff for accuracy. Cutthroat, goodness any. Slice them off. Okay. I'll just smack him, I guess. Damn, 88% there. That was a narrow dodge. Holy Lance is fun. Oh! Also miss. Oh well. Be fine. Slice and dice. Grom House Scream, so money damage. Warcraft 2 character. Try it out. We'll get a lot of finale damage. Protect me! See if that was worth it or not. Okay. Can you smash the bastard? There you go. One more hit on him. Literally 1 HP. Oh, good dodge. Speed. Doing a lance and 87% chance. Let's finish him off. He's not going to kill himself, so. And he doesn't have any bleed on him, so. There we go. Got some vapors on him. Probably finale him as well. Oh, more than enough. Way more than enough. But, you know, it's just the one enemy left, so we'll be fine. Buff him, I guess. Oh, buff everyone, yeah. That's a good thing to do early on. Oh, well. Stun him. Skip his turn if he didn't resist. Rain of Ropes. 1 damage will be fine. A lot of bleed though, shit. Gotta use some bandages. Oh, she's the one that didn't get bled. So much blood! Okay. That's the only thing I can really do, so I might as well. Mark him up, command, bolster. Alright, we shall see. Forgot tail actions. Boom, 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 boom. How goes the Fortnite Silver? Alright, come on there. Not many other options. Try to buff. Good bandage, might as well. Yeah, if I can get the stun on him. It's It's worth it. Nice. Thou art judged, says Fave-A-Lot. Glorious. Remember we lost one of our Fave-A-Lot in the farm, we had to bring him back. You can always come back, though. More bandages. Oh, he's just expired from bleeding. That works, I guess. Plenty of buffs. Can I just kill the bastard? It's almost dead. A little healing on him wouldn't be... Oh, not more bleeding. Damn. Bastard brigands. Bloodletter. This one is... different than the others. Might as well heal well. More toxins for you. With that extra blight. Should have plenty of blight now. Alright, his only option is the harvest.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be
Our
considered
antique
a
is good.
virtue.
I would definitely want that. Picture of the game. Let me see. Make room or choose only what you can carry. Whatever. That's
As the
nice.
light gains purchase, spirits are lifted.
I'll live without the
Purpose is made clear.
citrine, I think. Shift click on this item to discard it. Are you crazy? That's alright. No thanks. Should I use the bandages on him? Probably. It'd be alright, Stink. I mean, he does have good stats, so. Max HP, yeah, alright. What's in this chest? Probably not gonna double back, so. I mean, we could, but it's a long way to go. Let's try our luck, I guess. Hopefully we have room. It's locked, okay.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles.
Can live without the common
Flowing
charm, but
blood.
that is a lot of busts. I should have known better, I guess. Damn. Okay, anyway. Okay then, what should I do with this? Just forsake them, I guess. I could replace the keys. I don't have any keys. You get that secret room sometimes, is really nice, so I better hold on to the keys. You get like a lot of those there, so I guess I can live without the bus. What else can I do? Switch for the antique, I guess. Oh my goodness. I mean, you won't upgrade stuff if you don't have that, so I can live without the gold. I have plenty of antique, there are plenty of trinkets and things you can sell, and you can always make more money by farming, so you do kind of need those collectibles more than anything else. There we go. You'll be fine, just a little bit of blood. Another torch, huh?
In radiance, may we find victory.
Says the dead ancestor. Very creepy. Think about it. Narrator is dead. Okay. Reliving the ancestry. Oh yeah, I don't know who's good at this, but probably antiquarian if anyone. Partially intact set of experimental equipment. Yeah, herbs. Disinfect. Another antique. I might have to say bye-bye to. You could stack them probably, but I'd rather have that one anyway. Valuable find. Get some healing waters. A lot of emeralds. Nice. Can live without the jade. And the trap. There you go. Looking good. Okay. Another one. sapphires this time. Oh, that's a little too tempting to pass on. No, that's 1,000 gold. I guess I can live without it, but that's a tough call, you know? Tough compromise. I wish you could come back for it. I would definitely have room for it at the end. I didn't want to backtrack because it's a boss level. Well, my loss, I guess. Damn. I'll try not to do that anymore. Even if I don't come back, at least I didn't waste it. Maybe it carries over to another dungeon. Probably not, but you could hope. Alright, de-stealth, Bone Veteran. Madman, maybe the most dangerous here, I don't know. Let's get that early finale. Take care of him. Guess we can hope for. To be honest. Get that buff on. Guess I'll attack him.
Eradicated.
Great. Debuff from the finale. That post-performance fatigue, I guess. Takes more damage. When it's more stress and dodge. It's slower, basically. Be on the offense, that's alright. Will you leave Stink alone? Gotta heal him now. Only option for him.
A time to perform beyond.
Could protect him would be good, but ooh. It's the marksman. That'll work. A little healing. Oh dear. Yeah, takes the damage for him. He has no abilities. This damage while guarded sounds good. In theory. Come on now.
Terrible assault.
Arrow in the ribs. Stink's resolve is tested. That was quick, yep. He is now paranoid. That's not good. That was extremely quick, but he does have extra stress here. He gets 30% extra stress from his charms. So, should have seen that coming. Just built up before I even realized. He needs to be healed. I want to kill that guy. I don't know what to do. Should be just about dead there. No chance encounters. Someone wants us dead. What do you think? They're freaking undead up in here. Alright, come on, man. Which of these is better? Yeah, slice off. Off with his head. Crazy jester. Clowns can be fun, but a little annoying sometimes. Jester, more like the combat jester, I like the actual Stink, you know, the cut-ups and such in The Witcher. Oh boy. Get that healed. A lot easier to take damage than to get the health back. Alright, he's about to bleed out, I don't have to worry about him. So all it does is boost finale, it really doesn't too much else. Oh well. I don't want to attack the guy who's about to die. Without my further intervention. It's dangerous. Bone Noble there. Oh yeah. Well, that'll help a little bit. Not sure which of these is a little better. He refused the buff.
It is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Okay. Clear. Drifter's buckle for the highwayman.
Promises success.
Not really worth it. Interesting. Alright, got my rare antique. I can leave that behind. Deeds I might like to have, but nothing I really want to part with right now. Deeds aren't as valuable. I mean, they are, but I just have too much stuff. Anyway, this is a slow crawl for sure, and we're already afflicted. So yeah, I might have to run away again from the damn necromancer. I'll see what happens. We will see. Holy place to camp if we want to. The affliction you get rid of, but it's pretty tricky. You can still disarm the trap, right? Oh, he might not be the best to do it anymore. Oh, he is. He might be afflicted, but he's not completely invalid. Alright. Bookshelf. Well, I already have so much stress, might as well add to the heartbreak, right? The heart attack. Alright, well, here we go. Oh yeah, there's the big boy. You only see them in the higher levels. There's not a low-level troop there. Use some flash powder. Uh-oh. Just kind of attack the teammate, just stress them out. Okay. Rather not, but... Alright, I'm gonna use that early finale again.
Destroyed.
Builds up.
A momentary abatement.
Guard them. Oh yeah. Big hulking mass there. Stress us out some more, why not? Shit. This is some really tough levels here. Like I said earlier, is hard. This one, even though we're the right level for it, still extremely cutting edge, challenging. Oh boy, oh boy. You want to protect me, Force Guard. It would upgrade the damage, but it's not really, she's not really the damage dealer, so it's not worth it. I can't even tell sometimes. Gotta start working on him at some point. That's it, almost nothing. The option for him, so elusive. Smash him. Will eventually topple. Oh yeah. Thankfully, does have more dodge. Ouch. But not as much as we need. Lance him. Just gotta deal with the big guy. There you go. We should be able to take him out with not too many issues now. They all need healing. Medicine parlor tricks more like that. Skipped his turn. It didn't actually. No. He just refused it. Can he be stunned? There you go. He's a nasty one. There you go. We need some of that. I'll play the fool no longer. Ooh, just went an automatic solo there. Jeez, tricks are my areas. I want to heal more, but if I cut him down, we can camp. That's a good hit there. Fave a lot. Oh boy. Ground pound. Bodies fading. Okay, broadcast is stable. I'm not sure if you're busy with Overwatch Silver, but nice chatting with you earlier there. Come on, baby. A lot of madness. Get that health bar up. Delightful.
Size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Crest. Yet again with the crest. Oh, I could really use some healing, I guess. I gotta go to the camp soon, but don't have too much longer. I hope I get away with this. I'm gonna try. Try to use the food in favor of the crest here. As much as they will eat. That is 4 apiece. Alright, I want that crest, so. Hopefully I'll have enough for camping and feeding along the way. Probably need to find some more. But it was my choice to make. Straight to the next. Oh dear. That man. Oh. Should have built it up that case, but sometimes it's worth it to do it early. Oh boy. These are definitely upgrade. Cultist Gladiator there, indeed. Tougher. Alright, Marsh, good to see you. Now I need your help right away with finding why your event did not work here. Oh, there you go. It was delayed. Marshmallow! That was some elephant growling for you. We officially have the first time instance, like I was mentioning you, events working first time you chatted. It works! Fantastic. We have one for you and Grim so far. I'll be adding more regulars for that soon. Haven't seen any frame drops all night. Internet is going strong today. Yeah, it's 1%. It works better most time than others. Good to see you though, Marshmallow.
Welcome back.
And yes, the event works for your first time chat of the night, or whenever I launch Streamlabs chatbot. Good to see you, Marsh. Happy New Year. And yep, frame drop is where it should be.
As the fiend falls,
Man.
faint hope
Some Lovecraft readings earlier. We had a good story, Love of Death or so. Pretty morbid, but still well written. And Darkest Dungeon to finish off for now. Good 3-hour fun. Good to see you, Marshmallow. Yep, that was the elephant. Is that happy noise? It seemed more like a dragon growl to me. It was cool, but yeah, you would definitely know more of what it means. They're different. I could hear like the angry, trumpets, the swooning. You can tell when they're mad, it's kind of easy. And I saw some good ones tonight. It's good you're here, March, because I did take elephant pictures for you just today. We have here the elephant Foundation. I was dreaming of little lions that we have here. The elephant TikTokers and supporters for their little videos. So they have the pins for them there. And the Elephant Society, that's what it's called. I'm trying to see that. And there are the baby elephants in the pen. They were taking care of them and live stream, like a lot of live streams of the elephants, trying to support their foundation of the elephant rescue and such societies. So thought you would enjoy that. It was on the news, the KPBS tonight. Good stuff. And we have you as the leper in this game, Marsh, so we're gonna get back to your character eventually. Added my best characters here at the moment. Oh yeah, no worry. Good fun. Out of town, so I had a call. Nice. Glad to hear it. No, and you're welcome anytime. Appreciated. Looking great with your Bits Leader badge currently. That Moments badge, that badge. Get that, probably Bits Leader for the month. Growls are their happy noise. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't really expect that. I just thought it was pretty cool in any case, but yeah, it's cool to know the actual elephant language there. A little sanctuary. Got some snaps for you on. Darkest Dungeon, on the other hand, quick, big challenge. On the base difficulty, and it's trying to make some boss progress here. It's our third dungeon of the night. Started with one earlier. Getting to the Necromancer here. The ruins. It is quite the challenge. We had Silver start off the chat of the year. You joining him there in our lovely Dragon's Roost assembly of dragons. Looking great, Marsh. Marsh and the monsters. We'll show you that leper later. And Stink as I submit my next play there. Also sign up for some auditions today. So you have some exciting things in process, Marsh. Going to the dentist this week, but we'll take care of that. Here we go. Move them on back. Mark did paranoid gestures, so doesn't help, but should be able to make it through if we can keep them alive at least. Trying to deal with inventory issues as always, that's also a challenge. Almost got these cultists though. Cultist gladiators. Funny you came in when I mentioned my gladiator, my specs and all. Absolutely. And yeah, glad to see that event worked. It just had a slight little delay, but it did work without any intervention. I think I just was bringing it up to ask if it did work, but it worked right after, so I'm pretty sure it works on its own. Oh boy. Some Grim Dawn last night, good fun to co-op that with you perhaps sometime, Marsh. Ow! Leave me alone, cultists. You might be gladiators, but you're not the good kind right now. Try to keep them alive here. This is tough. This is no chance encounter. Yes, yes. Keeps moving. That does not help either. Slice him off. He should die from poison. Yeah, okay.
Gently. This is how a life is taken.
I could use all the healing I could get at this point, so I'll heal Fave-A-Lot in a second here. Pound him to the ground. Deal with the Enchantress last. Might be a mistake, but oh my goodness. He does not need any more stress. Come on. Ah, heart attack. Death's Door. I'm gonna camp after this one. Yeah, he's at Death's Door, so it's time to camp. As long as he doesn't die right now. If he dies, I'm gonna lose my legend all of a sudden. That would not be. So let me just bring him out of Death's Door just in case she gets even more bloodthirsty here. Oh, he doesn't refuse. He refuses healing because he's paranoid. Let me see if I can stun her at least. This is not good. If I lose my one of my first legends, just like that, before we even get to the freaking boss level, the boss floor. Let us heal you, you crazy Stink. Oh my goodness. See, he was gonna have another heart attack, so it's a good thing I heal him right away. Smack that crazy witch down. I need to camp right away. I'll take a little bit of that extra food. But yeah, I definitely need to camp here. Don't have room for the antique, it's whatever.
The light, the promise of safety.
Alright, I'll do that, I guess. Alright, I need to get to the next room to camp right away. Room battle with Curia. Let me go back then and camp, because they are in dire straits here. Taking a whole lot of damage. I better camp.
Circle in the dark.
Right.
The battle may yet be won.
We don't have to feast, but it would be helpful for stress, considering they have so much stress. We got to get more afflictions. I better just go ahead and do that and risk starvation later. Oh, goodness.
Perched at the very precipice.
He had a heart attack in camp? Are you insane? Are you kidding me right now? He has a heart attack in the camp. Okay, that's not good. Can do mockery, probably not a good idea. Is there anything to really save him right now? I can't like retreat for one particular character. I might do that. The party has to stay together. I think a lot of these things are going to be improving on the sequel Marsh, which is already out, but so far it's extremely challenging just to keep anyone alive, let alone the whole party. It'd be nice if I could just send him out by himself, since he's so in bad shape right now. I don't want to just lose my legend trying to kill the Necromancer, but we might have to. R.I.P. Stink. We'll remake another gesture in his name, I guess. Oh, I do not know what to do here. Use the bandages. Let me remove the bleeding there. That'll help. Desert remedy made of scorpion venom. So, yeah, there's no way to retreat particular characters. Either the whole party retreats or he just dies, so we'll just have to deal with that. Could really use some stress reduction. They don't really need healing, even though he has no health. I mean, the rest of the party doesn't. We have no extra food. He is still on death's door, so we just definitely need to heal him right now. If I have any healing, I guess not. I do want to do that nighttime vigil so we don't get ambushed. If afflicted, -15. Yeah. Okay, light grant me the strength to overcome. Can do some weapons practice. I guess I have to use that last food on him just so he's not on death's door. I don't have any other healing skills in camp. That's why you do want to make sure you have good camp skills as well, but it doesn't seem to make that much difference to me. Alright, we can -15 stress. 10 damage. Yeah, let me just use the food now, so at least he's not on death's door. God. He actually eats more food, but more healing. So less max HP, but more damage, and then max HP. It's all counters, balances, and trade-offs. Holy smoky. This is one tough time. Alright, gotta analyze the real estate here, Marsh, because this is one heck of a place. Alright, do I want that extra damage, I guess, at least? Or protection, that'd be self only. 10% damage for 4 battles, 75% chance, 8% critical. At least that's a good buff for half the party. Said all companions! Gosh dang. And yeah, they refused it, the other ones. Just refused it. Or he can do it on himself. My goodness. Alright, we can at least do the wound care. But that's his ability. Gosh. There's no one else that can heal him. Can give him some resistances, it might help. Yeah, at least he has some resistances. Alright, well that's the best I can do for now. He's probably gonna die, one of my first legend characters. At least we have 2 champions that are gonna join that level shortly after, if they survive. But he's probably not gonna make it, so say goodbye to Stink. We'll rename him since he's my original character. This is literally the base difficulty, Marsh. You can play it on like 2 times hard. Like there's a difficulty after this, and then one after that, and there's like a timed one. And then there's the DLC, which is supposed to be even harder, the Crimson Court. So even my PvP battle was hard, even though the guy left and came chat afterwards. But the PvE is, yeah, definitely not forgiving. I mean, it's literally as easy as you can make it. Unless you do mods or something. I'm not gonna do any mods though, my first playthrough, so I guess you can do like custom characters and stuff, make it really easy, but yeah, so far just the base game has given us plenty of a challenge. So you just have to say goodbye to a lot of your characters. It's sad, but the graveyard becomes full. I sent one guy in the suicide run to the hardest level just to see if I could make it at all. It was pretty funny. Alright, well that's as good as we're gonna get for now. We have that nighttime ambush, at least we're not gonna get killed before even getting to the freaking boss. They get more stress, I can't believe it. He literally had a heart attack in camp. Yeah, I would leave you here if you let me, Stink, but it's not gonna work that way. Out of firewood, out of food. And it took as much food as it let me, so it's just harder.
Is struck. A blazing star is born.
God. Anyway, we have enough torches, enough other supplies. If we starve to death before the necromancer, it's gonna be on death's door. Take every curio I have from now on just because I need the supplies. It's an interesting challenge, Marsh. Good for Terror Tuesdays and medieval days. Grim Dawn was good fun last night too. Progress and get some more Witcher, Red Dead, some Shadow of War. See what our next novel will be as well. Oh my goodness. And played some Hunt off stream today too, so that was fun. Bookshelf. Can't be much worse for you, can it? Just get another heart attack no matter what he does, so. Dull and uninteresting. Alright, could take that holy water now. Basically just added to his resistances, so he's very good at resisting things, so if it was a matter of that or surviving, he would. Alright, here we go. I need it as bright as it can be, because I cannot afford to take any extra damage.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Let's see if we get some extra help. I want a finale with him again early, just because he might die here. Yeah, it could be a 20 damage, so... Take out one of their rangers. Oh, jeez. Ow!
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
We all return to dust. What is that? Achievement I just got. I've got an achievement for that. Oh, that's what. My first
in this sprawling
They shot him. He wanted to go out with a bang, you know, the finale there, so... That was to lose my first legendary hero. I've only lost champions before, I guess. Gosh dang it. Stink. That has been stunk. See if we can kill the Necromancer in his honor. We at least got to give it a good shake, because he's not coming back no matter we retreat now or not, so... I might just, you know, sacrifice the rest of them in the attempt. Oh my goodness. There's that achievement, though. Had to get that at some point. And of course, it'd be our Jester. Yeah, I mean, we're so close to the boss here. We might not make it, but... Yeah, I remember dying this close before. We've got to carry on, you know, I'm not too attached to any of these. Fabelot has already died before, so... Sorry, Vitalis and Mesnage, but... If we can't make it, at least we, you know, we'll try. I lost my Jester, I might as well lose you guys too. See how far you can make it, though. Ouch. That was a crossbow bolt to the heart after he did his finale. It is quite the big shut-up for him. Shoot him in the freaking chest, my god. Alright, heal, battlefield, heal. And spooky ghost protection, yeah. I'm gonna kill that archer that the Jester tried to get. Oh dear. Guardian, do extra damage. Depends. Oh boy. Big excitement though. Bolster from the man-at-arms, see if that is quite enough here.
Singular strike.
The tank, more or less, decent enough, I don't know. Whew. Finish the bastard my Jester died for. Okay. Yep. If I could have sent him away without retreating the whole party, I would have, but doesn't work that way. At least I got the achievement out of his death, but I don't know. I'm gonna probably see this through all the way, even if we die to the Necromancer again. Sacrifice a whole nother team, work our other teams out slowly but surely. It takes a long time, I feel like. Such is the nature of the game.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Oh god. Avenge the Jester, but now right away the other marksman already tearing us up. Finish him off.
Surges as the enemy crumbles.
There you go. Less chance but more damage, I guess. It's better to do. More risky, but you know, higher payout. Gamble. Smash him. There it is. Bunch of madness.
Obliterated.
There you go. Alright, good for now at least. Maybe a little battle heal is actually better than the vapors that's resistance based. Well, it gave me his trinkets because he died.
Clearly in view.
They are rare
Or is
trinkets.
it merely a
trick of the light?
We're looting Stink's corpse. It's so sad. And the crescent portraits, apparently. Yeah, I better switch that out, I guess. Might as well keep those. I'd like to keep the crest too. So yeah, gold, definitely for that. 2 portraits, I guess I can without that, or just take the holy water now. Probably not gonna need. I could use the food though, so depends on the curio from here on out. Certain things you'd use holy water to cleanse, so I guess I'll just search the portrait for now, and I might as well loot this, because yeah, we don't know what else we're gonna find. The key, get some food at least, a little bit, a lot of gold I can't use. I have one other key. Can feed them now. You do the food you need, I think 4 anyway, so it wouldn't really matter. I'll just top off their health. I hope I don't find a secret room or something. It's hard to tell if you have those. But, yeah, I'm gonna choose the greed there. If I don't survive, none of it will matter, though, so I guess we'll see what we can do. Alright. That's all we get for now. Straight to the next. Cartologist or whatever you get, the cartographer camp. The cartographer camp, you get better torchlight, so we can get use of that. Oh boy, spearmen, you don't see those very often. Let's whack him up. Oh, good one. Maybe not see his abilities at all. If we're lucky. He doesn't have any skills because we haven't seen them, I guess. You don't discover their skills until they use them on you. I guess when I kill him, I guess. Oh well, I'll see what you do next time, spearman. That's alright. Ouch. Keep shooting me full of arrows. Heal. Oh, jeez. Gotta kill them or they gotta do more damage than I can heal, though, so. Not really worth it. Okay. Okay. Whack him down. Now, but since there's maybe one left, I can heal more, but still. It's not great. Could use some dodges here for sure, you know. Whack him once, and he's easy to finish if I can heal a little bit more. Now is a good time. I need a lot more, though. You can't heal out of combat, I mean. Could use the extra health, so. Oh, 1 HP. Got a bit more than that. Oh, it's not worth it, dang it. Alright, one more heal. What?! He actually summoned reinforcements. I never seen that before. I mean, that doesn't happen very often. They did say you need to finish it quickly. They weren't kidding. Shit. I should have just killed him. I can't believe it. They sent reinforcements. Oh, it's so insane. Alright, I have no time to heal now. We better kill them.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
So brutal, man. What a brutal level. Damn necromancers. Really chalked up.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Not enough health, not enough rations. Nothing. Oh, now the incantation. Gosh dang. Hopeless. Hopeless man-at-arms. That is not what we needed.
There can be no hope in this hell.
Beginning of the end.
No hope at all.
For him. Absolutely brutal. Pretty well attached to those characters. Like, see, I thought I would have a big advantage because it was only level 3. Imagine if I did do that bat level. They would have all been dead before they even got close to the boss. You'd need to have them at least like 3 levels above what the actual level is for the challenge to the dungeon. That is so insane. It's only level 3 and they already killed my level 6. Gosh. Having like 3 times the level of the actual dungeon. Holy. That's just crazy to me, man. Thought I had so much advantage. Quite the contrary. Barely hanging on here.
Endless horrors, brought low and driven.
It won't affect the starvation, but you know, at least use that. Use the holy water now. I still need the more food, so I'll pass on those, I guess. Moving on. We're almost there, but still two more rooms. We'll probably have at least the one food check. Don't burn the books. Got that shovel for this. That would be painful to dig out with our hands. Welcome on back there, Silver. How you doing? Oh, jeez. It's a crazy madness in Darkest Dungeon. I tell you, definitely more challenging than your Fortnite, even if it's, you know, much different style of a game. It's quite different. Alright, 80%. Here you go, Fable-Lot. Trap! 20% margin, and he got it. Oh, can't believe it. I can't believe this madness. Alright, take some holy water. If I missed that food check, I would be glad for it, but... Alright, in you go. Second to last battle here. Hope there's something in that chest to save me. We are in dire straits. High stakes and big, grudgingly painful suffering to make progress in this game. That dang achievement. Can't believe it. It was a legend before. That's pretty intense, man. Holy. I killed him more than healing because I just take so much more damage than the healing is worth. My God. We might have to retreat. I don't know. I mean, we already lost Stink. I don't really care about these guys that much. We've lost Fable-Lot on the farm before. I'd rather not lose 2 champions in addition to level 6 legend, but I have to try to kill the I think he killed me before. I should have been better prepared. I think we have lost on him before, so we've lost another group of high-level heroes. Yeah, he's gonna take death damage soon. He might get a heart attack soon.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism.
Ouch.
Or cowardice.
Shooting down Fable-Lot now. That is not appreciated. You bastard undead cultists, evil monstrosities. I mean, I could run away. I have some decent earnings. Yeah, I have some pretty good earnings. Oh, it's just such a letdown. You know, we're literally right at the boss. Alright, let me figure this out. Gotta guard Fable-Lot from death. Gotta heal him from death.
Death cannot be escaped, but it can be postponed.
Several hits. Last hit fatal of that madness. Postpone. Might go with that Curio and then get out. I don't know what to do here. Just feel like the Necromancer is gonna have plenty of minions. I think we faced him before. We got that far and we just died trying to kill him. I don't remember. We died of the Miller for sure, Fable-Lot, so it'd be a similar experience. These guys just pack too much damage. They take too much to kill. I'm just not getting the hits in. Good crit though. Hanging on by a thread. If we get that starvation check, I might as well leave. We have some decent earnings from this level. I'd rather not leave without those. You lose everything, all the trinkets if your whole party dies. right? So, oh goodness. Stun him down. See what's in that chest. That might make the difference. Oh boy. Crush the bastard. Okay. I can't carry anything. If I could get out with this page, I would do that, but it's only what you have in the inventory. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to retreat again, because we have some decent earnings. We can try again. We get another character to 5 with these guys. Necromancer is within our grasp, but I don't think we have enough resources and things to take him on. So I'm just gonna waste that. Grab these, I guess. Throw away the torches. Grab this. Throw away the shovels. Grab the money. Throw away the anti-venom. Grab the jade. Throw away the bandages. Get the antique. And open the chest. Maybe go to that curio. Not the obstacle. Strong box.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Switch that out. Use this, I guess. 375. Anything else I can get rid of? Not really. Okay, and then I think I should probably retreat from there. I'll just go to that next curio because it's right here. Starvation check would not be good. Alright, that did something, I don't know. Alright, so the Necromancer is within our reach. Could run away now, not risk it. We could try to fight him, then try to run away from combat. Should we leave it up to the Twitch Frog if you guys don't have any input right now? Alright, heads up, I'll try to go to the Necromancer, run away when I'm on death's door again, more or less. Try to get that close. Try a bit more with the Necromancer. Our heads down, we abandon right away. And the frog has spoken, and he says, go for the Necromancer. Alright, let's try a little bit further. Once I get the starvation check, then I'm gonna leave right now. 20% damage. Oh man, I knew I should have left. See, I knew that would happen. I just knew that would happen. Alright, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Time to go. Time to go. No! Focus. So that's good. But they're still on death's door. I have no healing supplies. I have a pretty good full loot here. He did get that nice focus. I don't know how long that'll last outside of the dungeon, but I'm pretty sure I go in there, they're both gonna die. She'll probably die too. I'll lose everything, all of their gear here, in addition to Stink's gear, and I'll have none of this to show for it. So we'll come back more prepared for the Necromancer. It is not meant to be this time. Got that achievement out of it. Sorry, Stink. Hopefully all those valuables and earnings were well worth it. We have to leave for now. The stress of defeat, but still, they keep all their stuff, so it's worth it in this case. They're gonna die otherwise. Necromancer is no easy boss.
And of yourself will invariably lead to defeat.
It's not enough. We escaped. Stink is dead. That was the best we could do. Intense craving for alcohol, black pig, thanatophobia. Alright, that was intense. Love to see a marsh and silver for our first chatters of 2023. We'll pick it up here soon. I think no need for Dragon Raid yet again. Raid some other Darkest Dungeon player. We'll save those bits and other such for later. Since viewer count is two playlists, I'm gonna treat those guys next time. And RIP to our champion jester. Jester. Stink. Yep, that was intense. Yeah, we've had that. He's our first, champion. Our first legend. Other champions, he's the first legend. That was good though. Week 64, not long after the other heroes there. Alright, back to it soon. Intense times and Darkest Dungeon. We shall pick it up though. Gambling there, he didn't want anything from gambling, that's right. Yeah, I'll put him in treatment, all that such stuff next time. Hopefully return to it sooner than 6 months from now. That was a good bit of fun though. Good stuff, good challenge. And good times. Until then, have yourselves a great night. Lovely to chat with you, our first chatters of the year. Lots of good fun. Till tomorrow, I will catch you on the flip side. Good night.
So long, farewell, I'll be saying good night.
Catch you later.